another man, he respects that man. So it's just certain things out of respect that men don't do. So case in point.
But you still went on a date with her.
And what she said, she was like, he fucking almost.
So like, but you worried about some dumb shit that could be your whole life.
So again, but
you about to block your blessing.
You blocking your blessings over a
but,
nigga that you probably don't even talk to on Christmas.
First of all, I'm not. But what I tried to tell her in that moment, what I tried to tell her in that moment is when men respect other men.
Welcome to another episode of
Figuring It Out.
I am Patrice Myers. Hi. I'm not claiming no sex today.
Gang. It's a victory or nothing. Hey, y'all know what it is.
Wait, I just realized you had that on.
I ain't want my joint around. I was like, hey, a young boy made this for me. I was like, hey, I like to support the youngest in their vision. So it's my Mr. Victory or Nothing logo.
It's actually really nice.
Yes. It is. Let me wear this.
And then
I'm Tess, owner of Drunk Birds.
Hey.
1/4 of Figuring It Out.
Oh, shit.
You didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Somebody had to do it.
You did it.
You didn't even do your whole thing.
Because you her. Everybody know I'm your favorite MC.
And newest author.
Give it up for yourself.
Sexual chocolate, everybody. Sexual chocolate.
Let's.
Chocolate.
Marcus, you did a thing.
You did a thing. Wait, we got it. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did a thing. Come on, damn.
It's on me now?
Yeah.
I am your brother, the Juice Man Dan.
Juice Man Dan.
1/4 of Figuring It Out. 1/2 of Divine Purpose Podcast. Because I am claiming sets.
That's right.
Today.
Represent. Know your worth, King. let your kingdom be known.
Shut your ass up, because you ain't claimed shit.
Let your kingdom be known.
How y'all doing?
Good. So, Marcus.
Mr. New York Times bestseller.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Speak those things.
Exactly.
Speak it.
I'm with that.
Mm-hmm. How you feel?
So that wasn't the goal when I did it, but I mean, you know, it feels good. I finally did it. It took like a year and a half to write that small ass book, but a lot goes in. If you ever write one, a lot goes into writing a book. It's writing, it's editing, it's back and forth with publishers and. All right, cover designs. Now let's make sure the layout looks good. Let's make sure when it prints it. Oh, it's a lot, but
Oh wow!
it's.
So you don't think about that side of it. Think about that side of it.
And that's what the purpose of the book is. It's so much stuff that I didn't know you would have to do when starting a business. So it's just like, hey, these are some of the things that might come up. If you decide you want to do this, just not a how to, you know, they make them how to for dummies or whatever. But this is just, hey, young people, you should consider this, and if you do, these are some of the things that you might
consider.
Run across.
Yeah, it's a consideration. It's not a direction. It's just saying, hey, just in case you look over here.
Because I had to learn on the fly.
Most of us
and
do.
I had to, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? You know, mistakes is how you learn. Like, even with cooking, I don't ever, for the most part, I don't ever use a recipe when I cook anything. Like, people tell me.
So it was two different just now.
First,
one person was and I think because they was like interested. The other one was like, oh shit.
Don't eat his food. First of all, everybody who knows I get busy in the kitchen.
No, that was because I could relate. Because even when I'm making drinks, like I have to force myself to write things down. Because I'll fuck around and be like, what the fuck I put in there? And that one thing will throw your whole recipe off. You be like, this ain't banging like it was 2 weeks ago when I made it.
Case in point, I knew the things. I've made oxtails 4 times. It took me 4 times to get it
The way you wanted it to?
Oh, yeah. But it was just like, all right, I know you'll give me ingredients that I need, but how to make it and stuff, I'm not doing all how much I need. No, it was like, all right, I need this. Bet, let me do it.
That's most of us how we cook, though. We cook from the soul. But
no, some people be like,
when he over here experimenting with oxtails, you got money, like
Experimenting with oxtails.
Hey, look, when I be wanting stuff, I be like, well, that's what it is. So I didn't want to, because things had gone up anyway. It's like, well, if I'm gonna pay a grip, I might as well actually buy it and get more than that little plate container that they gonna give me. The first time I made it, that's what it was. I was just like, all right, well, normally oxtails with the cabbage and the peas and everything else is gonna run you close to 30.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, shit, spend like 20 more, get the oxtails for 30, get your ingredients and shit, and have at it.
Have leftovers and everything.
Took me 4 times to get it right, though. I got it.
How long does it cook?
Oh,
like how many hours?
Yeah, it's gonna be some time.
Yeah, that's a slow cook meal.
It's gonna be some time.
You did it in a crock pot?
No.
You didn't do it in a crock pot?
Why would you put oxtails in the crock pot? That's so disrespectful.
It's a slow cook.
Yeah, slow cook. I can't do crock. I don't like meat out the crock pot.
I don't like crock pots either.
I don't like when stuff just falls off. People say like I grill.
I do.
So when I make ribs, they be like, it's tender when you pick the bone up in the side. I be like, you can have a tender rib and still be able to like. If I want it like that, then I'll fucking make beef stew or roast beef. Like, no, I want to hold the rib. So
I don't want to fight with that motherfucker.
But that's what I'm saying. People are lazy. Like tender is fall off the bone. No, like tender is the flavor and the.
Fight with them motherfuckers. I ain't fighting with no motherfucking ribs. Being that bitch. First of all, we get too old to be fighting with meat.
Tess, I'm gonna make you some ribs.
No fighting with me.
Tess, I'm gonna make you some ribs. I'm gonna make you some ribs.
Any meat, I'm not fighting with it.
It's not fighting.
Mark my words. Hold up. I'm gonna make you some ribs that's gonna stay on the bone, and they gonna be soft. Like you'll be able to just suck them off the bone. Like whoa. Well, actually, it's not a pause because she's a woman. But
first of all,
there's a bone.
Don't pause. Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
Nah, because
was that appropriate? Like,
I was being shouted. I was like,
he said that shit was some.
I was so glad I didn't look at you. I was like,
nah, because people be like, if it fall off, then no. I'm telling you, I will make you some tender joints, and you will still be able to eat it like a rib.
There's a whole lot happening.
I don't eat pork. Some of those.
They got beef ribs though.
No, beef ribs are trash.
Okay.
They don't have the
I mean, I
just
don't
want
know.
that swine. That swine is different.
I don't eat it. So it's 2 things that I'm still going to eat with pork. It's ribs and bacon.
So if you put your ribs on the grill, do you grill them and then put them in the foil, or do you foil them and then put them on the grill?
Well, if I'm slow cooking, like flat out, just letting them slow smoke, then for the most part they'll be in the aluminum.
It sounds like y'all need to have a rib off.
But no, we don't need a rib off. First of all,
I'm here for it.
Tess is not making better ribs than me.
First of all,
Tess, I be saying you do your thing. You be
he's calling you out.
Some of your stuff be looking good. No, I barbecues.
We got a smoker on back, dog.
Sounds like there's a challenge.
That's not what you do, Tess.
That doesn't seem like the minute.
Hey, I ain't get this big by not being able to operate.
Sounds like you challenging her.
It sounds like you challenging me.
Let's just do a rib off.
Right? That's what it sounds like.
Oh, is this what we doing?
That's exactly what it sounds
Did you pull out
like.
Hey, don't show me hot dogs on the grill.
I did. You know what? Let me
show me hot dogs on the grill and you grill it.
Hot dogs? I don't know. These are pork steaks. Pork ribeye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're not doing that.
Pork steaks?
Pork steaks.
They make pork steaks?
Like a pork ribeye.
I've never heard of that.
Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me like that.
Sounds like there should be a rib off.
First of all,
let's do it. I can't vouch for
I
neither
thought
one
we
of
were
y'all.
supposed to have a cookout. Somewhere's coming to an end.
Well, that's what it's going to be, a rib off. rib off.
Shit.
I don't think Tess really wants that.
I think she
But
wants
if
to
you
smoke.
want it,
I think you
I'll
want the
give you
smoke.
what you
I
want.
think she wants to
I don't
smoke,
think
and
you
I'm
want
here
the
for it.
I'll give you what I want.
Hold on, play it. Hold on, play it. Hold on.
Hold on,
Carry
play.
Carry on.
Hold on, play.
You know, football season's coming up,
I'm excited.
and we fire the grill up normally on Sundays.
We literally fire the grill up once a week.
I see.
What?
They're kind of saucy.
That's because I added it later.
Hey, a good rib don't need all that sauce.
No. First of all,
So you be having dry ribs?
Not dry, but there's not a lot of sauce. A good rib doesn't
This
need
is-
to be
first
sauce.
of all, this
So
is-
it don't
this
fall
is
off the
not
bone
out of
and it's
a
dry?
People use the sauce to make it taste better.
No,
but if
this
you,
is not out of a bottle. I made this myself.
Oh,
okay.
oh,
So,
oh.
you know,
Remember, she Texas now.
watch your mouth.
That's Texas.
Watch your mouth.
Just get some time in Texas. I'll give you that.
Nigga, watch your
I
mouth.
even had my little beard.
She
A
did.
little bit.
She turned. She literally turned into a Texas joint.
Watch your mouth.
Tess, let me know if this what you want, Tess.
I'm just saying. You let me know.
She went to the south so
I'm
quick.
letting you know.
The other side jumped up out of her.
Let
Boy,
me know.
watch your mouth.
You don't know. You don't want this here.
So apparently we're gonna have a figure it out
rib
pod,
up.
and y'all gonna see me. You're gonna see another reason they call me Mr. Victory.
Oh,
'cause
shit.
Oh, we can do this.
I don't
We can do
lose.
Oh
this.
shit!
I
First
have
of
my
all,
little
I'm
towel
not-
and everything. What you
Oh,
want?
excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Excuse
What
me.
you want?
You got your
Wiping
Jesus
your
sandals and
forehead.
everything.
I got mine.
Got a little toothpick in it.
Don't. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, them not it.
All right.
My little Yeezy sandals.
Okay.
This might be something else.
All right.
Jesus walk.
You just let me know when you want to see me.
Rib off coming soon.
I'm gonna make sure I have to mark my territory. You get this side, I get this side. Don't be trying to switch our shit.
See, we try. So you say he gonna try to take some of your sauce?
Maybe.
Fucking with your coal and shit.
You know she got the sauce.
I'm gonna have to.
You know she's saucy. And it's always.
What happened?
Where the hell are we at?
Riri said that. You know
did
I got
I
the
touch
sauce.
something?
You know I'm saucy. It's always wet. I never have to use.
What?
Yo, we never getting a Rihanna.
Somebody
album.
calling you?
Oh, this is the girls. Somebody's calling Kaylin.
Bless you. Why you reading it like that?
Cause I was trying to figure out
Are we
what's
ever
going
gonna get a
on.
Riri album?
No.
She's done, right?
That bitch
She's
is a
done.
billionaire. She
No.
not messing
She
with y'all niggas no more in the
She
music
doing
industry.
features.
I know. I'm so disappointed.
You really think she would never do one?
I think
She-
she's gonna do features like
It's
Tess
gonna be
said,
like Andre
but I don't
3000.
think
She
gonna
gonna
do an
jump on
album.
a song here or
That's it.
there, but
Yeah.
she's never going.
No, she's not gonna do no full album. You know how much energy that takes to be in the album, record it, then you gotta go on tour.
I think she gonna do it.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
You don't gotta go on
I
tour.
don't think so.
But man,
Her and ASAP Rocky should do an album.
no.
No.
Oh, like the Carters?
Actually, let me not
I
say
really
that.
like the Carters.
Like
Because
the Carter's joint was actually
ASAP
hard.
can actually rap.
Yeah.
He really can
ASAP's
rap.
tough.
ASAP can rap.
ASAP is tough, man. And
I like ASAP. I like ASAP.
The Carter's album
Rihanna,
was
too.
alright.
it was.
The Carter's album.
But
It actually
ASAP and
was.
ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, that's a whole nother. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce, that's but ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, that's some like.
It need to be ASAP Rocky and Rihanna produced by Pharrell.
I wouldn't do for real. For them two,
What?
Who could you do?
for them two,
Pharrell.
I think for real.
Pharrell.
I think he'd be able to get it.
He'll be able to match both of
it
them.
depends which Kanye I'm getting.
Man, he gonna have them motherfuckers dark as
Kanye. Why are we
shit.
talking about Kanye?
He
He's a
started
producer.
out as a producer,
Producer.
But what does that
a
have to
very
do with
damn
what?
good
Who would
producer.
be producing?
I feel like it would have to be like.
Production.
Yeah, the music.
That was what we
Kanye
were
is
talking
too
about.
self-centered to be producing.
I feel
somebody
like,
else's
but you
whole
know what?
album.
I feel like if he did it for Reed, he
He
would
get his
yeah.
life.
Kanye produces ASAP Rock. I'm with you with Pharrell.
I think
I'm
Kanye
with
is in a
Pharrell.
place right now where he can't see past himself.
I'm thinking
I
so
don't even
for
think he has the capability
Rihanna.
of
I'm
that.
thinking for real, but ASAP. I'm not getting for
How?
real beats
How?
for ASAP.
How? Because
He had
did clips.
Noriega after Noriega sounded like Mobb
Eclipse.
Deep
Literally.
and Eclipse.
Yeah, literally.
Eclipse and ASAP Rocky kind of is
And
the
from-
same.
He's not just Neptunes. Like
Exactly. Pharrell's not just Neptune, so you put him in a box. And my man don't deserve to be in a box.
Don't do that to her, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't do my friend like that.
Pharrell would fuck them two up on the fucking hook on the beach, man. Like,
I forgot.
He'll give them that vibe.
It was so. He said "Beautiful" was not beautiful. It was another. What's another song that he did?
Cool.
Pharrell.
he did a billion songs. Like, he got the
No,
whole
but it was a
Neptunes
song that he
and
did that
Nerve.
was supposed to actually be for Prince. And Prince wouldn't do it because he didn't own his masters.
Oh yeah, he
Yo,
said that on
Prince was
Drink
that
Champs.
dude.
Yeah.
You talking about Nas?
Oh.
Nas said that.
Nas did
Prince,
say that.
Nas said Prince
that
wanted to do
Yeah,
a
but
song
No, it's
with
right
him.
here.
Pharrell said the same thing. Frontin'. Pharrell said that Prince was
can
not
see
fucking
Prince
with you
singing
if you
that
didn't own your shit.
I could definitely hear.
I could definitely see Prince on that joint.
He said he wrote it for him, but he wouldn't do it because he didn't own his masters. And I think that was probably that was his thing. I'm not fucking with you if you don't own your
Prince
shit.
was on that for years.
He said that to
way
a couple of
before.
people.
Alicia Keys.
They
Yep.
said Prince would use concerts. So much stuff that people use for clout today. They was like, he would use concerts just to get into the city so that he could do like the shit that he really wanted to do without it being like, cause he wasn't big on like, he wanted press and all that stuff. So like, he would go into Chicago cause Chicago is fucked up and it's just like, yo, let's do this for the city, yada, yada, yada. And he could get there and people won't question why he's there. Like Prince been on some shit for years, man.
Yeah.
They said he used to frequent Baltimore like it was nothing because he felt like Baltimore needed like a bunch of stuff. They say he used to go to Baltimore. I love hearing stories about Prince.
I actually like Baltimore.
Oh, I hate Baltimore.
I mean, so this is the thing.
Baltimore and Richmond, terrible cities.
I like Richmond. But so these are the things though. So in the city, and I currently still live in the city, like it's crowded, it's pretentious. You really just want to get out sometimes and have a good time. I went to Baltimore last week and I had a fucking blast.
Somebody said Baltimore got a lot
We
of
just
like
had-
stuff to
Yeah,
do.
we went to
Yeah,
Baltimore.
we went
It
to
does.
Baltimore too last week to the comedy.
Like
Factory.
just last week, they had
Maybe I go there the
several.
birthday weekend.
Do I still
Baltimore?
have it?
What are you doing for your birthday?
I have no idea yet.
You still don't know?
But you
You
know
just
what?
like
It's
just
a
go
lot of
with the
people.
flow.
So it's a lot of Virgos that I know that this year they are not really. I don't know what it is, but
Just
normally
when it happens, it's just
normally
like, oh, this is
Virgos
what I
are
wanna
like,
do.
ah,
Well, I was
it's my
concerned.
birthday.
I was concerned because
like,
I'm
y'all real
moving,
Yeah.
and it's
There's
so
more
close.
things in front of it.
Yeah, so it was just like, it's like I can't even look that far yet because it's like I gotta get
this
through
done.
this stuff. But
So, question: we was actually, I'm not sure if we discussed this last week or not.
This was all in like 2 days. It's a lot of shit to do.
you did all.
Yeah, Baltimore does have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
They say it's nice. I want to go to Poppy Cuisine.
What
Don't.
is that?
What's that?
Oh, don't. It was like the people that I talked to. Restaurant.
Poppy
So
Cuisine?
I went there recently and it was not that great. It was I got
Lied to me. I trust Tess. I don't trust
What
you.
was it?
I got lamb chops. So one of the
Oh, they
things.
said the lamb chops are
So I got the
good.
lamb chops, and the thing is, I got there for
You
early.
know who you are.
I got there for an early dinner because I was going to a baseball game later. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get something to eat or whatever. Yeah, the lamb chops tasted like they had been put in like a convection oven and just heated up and then brought out. I didn't like that. So
Somebody may or may not have sizzled some lamb chops with some butter. Some butter.
nah, but when you eat though, like
Rosemary. Lamb chops goes good with
Yeah,
rosemary.
It was
When
something
you-
green, but
Butter.
it wasn't rosemary.
still silly.
Who are you talking about?
Fire. I don't know who it was.
Anyway.
I can confirm or
But
deny who it was.
when you're a
It
foodie,
was
you
great.
know when some shit's
Right.
been heated up. Like it tastes different.
Yeah.
100%.
It tastes different. I
Hey, we went to this. What's the restaurant we went to down on the wharf? It was like, oh man, nigga, I was supposed to be like, fuck.
What did you get ready to grab? Your cup?
Nah, I was about to go get it.
About to knock everybody over on the way back to the room.
Oh,
With the headphones on.
Everybody. Knocking everybody over. I'm clearly my elbow's gonna hit Patrice. I'm trying to get to the gun. Meanwhile, the intruder is
Man,
like,
we'd have been dead.
I gotta get to it, y'all. It's in-
Marcus, just follow me that way. Okay?
Actually, I'd have been the least. I'd step in front of you, though.
Oh, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna be out the door.
What?
Going out real.
No need for was
Hi, baby.
saving.
Are you okay?
Buster,
Buster got his
Short.
Buster said, no need.
Oh, put your stupid ass down, man.
She always wait.
Where's Kier?
She went in there already.
Okay,
All right, where's the numbers of this? 20.
I got it.
All right, you mark that.
Yeah.
No need for was saving.
It was funny.
So Baltimore, okay.
I like Baltimore. I'm actually thinking about really like.
It may be last minute. If it's still a possibility, I might try to get on a boat.
Oh.
I need to find one of these joints for like the Saturday the 10th.
Like the Odyssey or something like
Yeah.
that. Hey,
That'd be
that shit
cool.
fire though.
That'd be
Low
cool.
key.
That'd be cool. Actually.
Like
Just
go on
FYI.
Groupon. It might be some good deals
Just
too.
FYI
Actually.
to me. Let y'all know.
Oh shit.
No, I'm gonna see if I can get a joint. So I don't gotta worry about.
Oh, you gonna get your own boat?
Not I don't boat, but like maybe get like a reserve party.
Yeah,
or
make sure you
something.
make sure it's taken care
so
of.
my folks is.
So somebody was
My joint I
I
had
heard about
last year on
something
12
called a
stories.
pirate.
12 stories is sexy as shit.
Oh, it was.
12 stories is
I
sexy.
put the
We
suit
had
on and everything. I was like, I feel like wearing the suit.
Yeah.
I was like looking out at the water.
Yeah,
Oh, it
we
was
went
nice
to
on a
12
Wednesday.
stories with her. One of her when she was working with Marcus and Sheena. They had a like a company party out there.
Yeah.
And it was at 12 stories. That shit is. It was a
Very sexy.
formal joint. It was sexy as a
Wasn't even
motherfucker.
formal. It was
No, I'm saying
like all the people that were there, they wasn't dressed up, but I was like, it's my birthday. I'm putting on the suit. I stayed at the hotel that joint is on top of.
Oh.
I got the penthouse.
Ah,
On the 39th, I got the penthouse.
yeah.
On the 39th, I got the penthouse. Man, stop playing with me out here. Dude. I was like, because I knew, hey, I don't really be caring about birthdays. So in my mind, I'm just like,
Lies.
no, I don't be.
So how many birthday parties have you given yourself?
That was actually the first party I've ever had. I don't know if we've had some as children,
Okay.
but yeah, I've never
Because normally
definitely
like,
as
it's my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. Hey girl, I'm just calling you to tell you it's my birthday tomorrow.
I don't even be caring. It normally don't be until the day come that I be like, hey, it's my birthday. Like I get excited the day, but like leading up to it, like people be like, oh, it's my birthday week, it's my birthday
It's probably
month,
'cause
it's
you
my
a
birthday.
twin.
It was just
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
so I threw the party. He
Like
came.
fuck this shit.
He came, but I was just like, I want to do this. I had the party. I stayed at the joint. I was just like, hey, if people come, I purchase the food. People said I spent too much money for it. You know, you gotta spend a certain amount. I just paid the $1,500 for the food. It's like, it's your birthday day. I was like, I don't want my happiness
To depend
depending on other people.
Another
If y'all
friend of
come,
mine does that
the
too.
food was great, by the way.
Yeah.
Just come have a good time. I don't want people.
I don't
It's
care.
another homegirl of mine. She
Y'all
does
gotta
that
buy your
every
own drinks though. I didn't purchase
Angie,
liquor.
she does that every time for her birthday. Every time she does something,
Yeah,
it's
some people
covered.
came.
So that way she
You
don't.
just have a good time. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about that.
My
Yeah.
happiness not
She's like,
depending
just
on
come.
who's
And she don't
coming,
ever
who's
really
not.
let you know or nothing.
I
You
can't
just show up
say-
and be like everything's.
I told them I want the big round joint at the at 12 Stories, the big joint on the corner.
Yeah,
I said,
by
no,
the
I want
window.
that.
Yeah, right by the window.
How much
That's
is that
where
going to
we was
cost? That's what I want.
Yeah,
You
that's
got to
where
make
we
sure
was
you
at.
fill this up. And if I don't, like,
What's
I'm
the
back.
rate? Tell
How
me.
much is it?
I think that
Was it a good turnout?
Yeah, it was nice. The food was
think I
good.
got an
Yo,
invite, but
I
it's
got
alright.
I cover all my bases. I got the little chicken wraps, the lettuce wraps. I got the beef sliders. I got the grilled cheese
Say,
for my
hey,
non-meat
man, hold on,
eaters.
hold on.
Hey
it was
man,
good.
hey man,
We intermittent fasting
Hey, man.
here. Besides this
bad.
drink, they
hey man, say hey man.
I cover. I'm just saying. I
Tess
cover
done
all
went to
my
LA
bases.
on us.
So I
Hey,
had to
She
man.
done went to Texas on
right.
us. Texas done gone nationwide
She
on
went
us.
to DC too. She said, nigga, I still live in the city. That shit get congested and crowded. Damn.
It was bottles of champagne.
Oh, you was going a lot. That's
so
good.
I recently, so for my birthday, I think I was glad because I was like, I'm quick to be like, here go my card. My friends was like, put this shit away. I was like, okay, I'll put my card
And
away.
40, I'm getting some new friends. Niggas ain't get
But
y'all.
that, like, not to say that has to be the situation,
Nah,
but it feels
not the
good.
standard.
It feels good to be like, I want to have dinner with you guys. However, like, I'm not saying that you have to pay for my dinner. I'm willing to pay for my dinner, but I just wanted to be around you all. And so for them to be like, nah, put your card away. Like, we got it. It's
I
good.
went to Vegas last October for my man's, for his bachelor party, for his wedding. And it was 6 of us. I said, that's the only time I've been to Vegas. But I said, I've never been out with people and money was no issue. Like, when I tell you no one was clocking.
Yeah.
I don't like
I don't
that
know.
shit.
I don't know how many times I paid for the Fat Tuesday joints. I paid for when we went to the what's the English family that be his restaurant? Ramsey. I went
Gordon
Ramsay.
Ramsay.
Somebody foot the bill when we went to Dreas. Somebody foot the bill when we went here. Ain't nobody was like, hey, y'all owe me It was sick. I was like, these are the type of niggas I need to.
Yeah, it's good when it's
I don't like
that.
people that's not clogging people or
you just out here having a good time.
Sometimes I pay, sometimes this person pays, sometimes this person pays.
And that's how it should be.
Great. I be like, I need new friends. Like, for real. This. I don't be having time for that, man. Hey,
no, it is.
Because if we get to that, I have been in that situation. I've paid that bill because people getting on my nerves, and then y'all never gonna see me again. I be like,
just to get it out of the way.
Here, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I had the water and the salad.
Literally, like, what are you talking about?
Nigga, we here for vibes.
Like, stop it.
I don't.
If you have, but I also feel like if I'm your friend and you have financial issues and we getting ready to go out somewhere, pull me to the side and be like, oh.
Right, you don't have to make a noise and a fuss about it while we're out. That's the thing. Like, shut your fucking face.
What they say?
I'm just saying, pull me to the side and be like, hey, like, I'm a little tight right now. You know, is it
I told
okay?
people, I will say, I've never, friends, so you got to know what the term is. I've never had, this go back to roommates in college, everything else. I've never had money issues with my friends. I was like,
that's good.
I might owe them money. They might owe me money. We not clocking each other. One of my boys, one time, it was like a Wednesday. I was short on something. I need like $300. He gave it to me. He literally said, hey, just don't tell his wife. I said, hey, you'll have this. It's Wednesday. I was like, I get paid Friday. You'll have it back. He said, man, it's whatever. Just don't
say nothing.
That's all he said. And I'd be like,
don't be hot, nigga.
I don't know why people say they have issues. If they your friends, if y'all clocking each other like that, y'all ain't friends.
Now, I will say that I've learned.
Or I feel like people boost themselves up to feel like they have more money.
Yep.
And then who was it? Rick Ross or somebody like that? Because I was always come from the standpoint of, if you owe me and you're not paying me back or you doing me dirty, like, no, you gotta die, right? So when I was watching Rick Ross, real Rick Ross on Drink Champs, he was saying, it's like, what's the fuck are you here for? But he was like, he was like, no, I'm not gonna catch a body for that person. I'm just not gonna do business with them no more. And so, like, now that's how I feel like with people, where it's like, okay, why'd you, like, if you offered and then there was an actual stipulation of what to do, and then now all of a sudden you get desperate because you shouldn't have offered or you shouldn't have gave because you weren't in the financial place to give. Like, and he was like, always, if you're gonna give something, give only if you can afford to lose it. Like, if you gotta clock it, then don't give it.
That's a lesson that I had to learn. Like, and I have learned a couple times. It's like, don't give to nobody if you know that you can't afford to give. If you can't afford to lose it, is what she's saying. Because, like, let's say, okay, this is why I respect what your friend did. $300, it's whatever, right? Just don't tell my wife. But when you give somebody something, or you, just like if you invest in the stock market, there's a strong potential that you lose that investment. So if you can't afford to lose that investment, then don't give it. And don't, like Patrice said, don't make like you can give it, and then if it doesn't come back, then now you are on the I should kill you. No, you should have never gave it in the first place.
Yeah, but it's certain situations, and I had a situation when I was in Atlanta, and I lent a friend. I lent them $500, and they were like, "I'm gonna give it to you on Friday," and I trusted them to give me my motherfucking money back. And I mean, it went from my car got broken into. They stole my wallet out the car, and that part I didn't appreciate. Don't play games with me.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like, don't play games with me. No. And that person, they lived up here, and I was like, real close to riding over there when, like, I literally flew up here and was about to ride over there with a bag and just give me my shit. And my father told me, he was like, he said the same thing. He was like, don't give it if you don't have it to give. And I had to learn that lesson because everybody doesn't have the same heart that I have.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not going to do you dirty like that.
Exactly.
I'm not going to, like, you know, if you say, hey, I'm going to give you this $500, but I need it back on this day.
Right, especially if you express the need for it. Like,
I'm
see,
trying
that's
to
the
help
thing. You
you
were
out.
actually being honest, like, okay, I'm in a tight spot too. Like, but I
I'm
have
helping you
it,
out.
but I just need it back on this day. So you express, like, I ain't got it, but I trust you. So that's something completely different. When they don't honor what it is that y'all agreement was, and the agreement was for Friday.
And I don't like the fuckery. Like, don't play games with me because that's going to piss me off. And then you're going to see the other side of me that's a little bit more violent than this side.
And then that's when you're going to get a bag.
A metal one.
A
Not
metal
wood.
bag?
It's real out here. My mother always said, she's like, I don't give anything looking for it back. And that don't mean she was well off, because she definitely wasn't, but she was just like, I can't trust. Not trust, but
no, people going people.
People going people. They may
Yeah,
have
people gonna
intentions
be
to do
people.
it or whatever. So it's just like, if I gave it to you,
Yeah.
it's gone. It's like, I can't use it. I'm not tripping over it or whatever.
Yep.
And I mean, I feel like people have taken advantage of that over the years.
And that's crazy.
But it's just like, whatever.
I feel like if I have somebody in my life that's willing to help me out when I'm on my my worst point, to have to come to somebody and say, let me have $500. Like, I don't like asking people for anything.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
That's
Even
crazy.
to ask somebody for something,
interest.
you're totally humbling yourself.
I told Chloe to do that because she been loaning people money. I said, you better add interest to that motherfucker, and they stop asking.
No. I mean, say
you saying
if
you pay
Dan
somebody
and
back.
Trees gave me $500, I would give them $550 or $600.
Yeah, that's
Because I just be
what I do.
like, yo, when I was in college, my sister, when I came from Pittsburgh and I was local, my sister will always let me use her car or whatever. And every time, it could be 2-3 days out the week, every time I borrowed her car, I filled her tank up. We can't do that shit today.
Yeah, you can. It's back
Oh,
down.
yeah, actually, it's coming back down.
It's back down. You
But
feel
she
like
used to always be like, but I always tell people,
Y'all stupid.
when you take care of people, they are more willing to take care of you. And it's just common courtesy. It's like, yo, you let me borrow your car. Every time I borrowed her car, and like if it legit was 2-3 times out of the week, I filled her car
Make sure she
every
was straight.
time.
Yeah, and that was the thing.
And it's just like, it's just like,
my
cause
shit back on empty. I ain't gonna take this shit no more.
But you also gotta understand, like, people fall on hard times, so you don't want to make them feel any fucking worse.
But can I tell you, that's why I do the interest thing, because it's sometimes motherfuckers don't even want to. They don't want to look like, oh, I'm down bad. So they'll give you theirs, like I've done it. They'll give you theirs knowing they're in a tight spot or it's their last or whatever. And even though they won't say it, it's like, yo, you gave me that when I need you. Here, thank you. I'm not going to just give you what you gave me, because I appreciate in my time of need, you didn't flake on me or like, oh, da-da-da-da-da.
It makes a difference.
It's good business. You the one who made me, everything's a business decision. Side note, thank you. Because when we was talking about the girls, and you was like, it sounds like a good business decision to me. You said that.
About what girls?
We were just talking about like women, like not on some whole shit, but just like this. You was like, but you know what I got from that conversation? Everything is a business decision.
I mean,
everything
what did you
is
say?
You remember we was in a group
was in the chat.
and we was talking about the women and the Nick Cannon. And Future's baby mamas. And we pretty much was saying, like, I was saying that they actually made good business decisions, those women, by having the babies by these wealthy men. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly,
if you're looking at it like a business transaction.
Yeah, but that's how most men are now trying to say that, like, oh, you shouldn't be out here for love or nothing. Marriage is a business. So if this woman decided that she was going to have a baby really by a high value or a man that makes a lot of money, and her income is going to come from her vagina and her womb, She made a great business.
Pause.
But why
Because
is her value come from her vagina? And
Because that baby is now
That
worth
baby
$20,000
is
that
worth
came out of
something.
her vagina
I
and her womb.
got you. You speaking on this.
Yeah.
And let me say it literally didn't make sense until I got divorced. But Tina Turner tried to tell us years ago, what's love got to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
And yo, you people that, it's about love. Marriage is a business. And motherfuckers don't realize it's a business until you getting divorced. When you getting divorced, then you see, this is a business. Oh, you got this kid. Oh, you got that. Oh, y'all was together this long. Y'all got this.
That's
y'all
how the
got
court
that.
treated.
This is
That's
a
literally
fucking
everything.
business.
Just like if you have a business partner and if you separate, you're gonna go to court.
It's a
and
business.
I own this and I got the rights to this name and this thing is that thing and that thing and that. It's the same thing.
So
It is a business.
I really want to say I appreciate that conversation because since then, anytime I'm having dealings with people and like I'm reading reactions and stuff, it's just like everything is a transaction.
That's why you don't connect with everybody.
Everything is a transaction.
Everything in life is a transaction.
Everything is a
Whether it's
transaction.
energy, it's
We
time,
fucking
it's
that's
all
a transaction. It's give and get. Like
Yeah.
I gave you semen, you get whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, for
it's,
real.
It's all is
No, for
because that's what a
real.
transaction
A
is.
deposit
It's a
is
give
semen
and
in
yeah.
your
That's the deposit. Yep, the bank was
I
the
was
loan.
like, everything's a transaction.
It's worth
And
$20,000 a
I
month.
really didn't think of that until
I
you
don't
said
want
that.
that.
Sounds like a good business. I was like,
I still can't say I don't think that if somebody was to give me $20,000, I'm still not having a baby. Like,
Oh no, I wouldn't necessarily.
That just
do
means
it.
it's a
'Cause
stock
that's
that you're not willing to invest
That's not
in.
our business. That's not our business plan.
think
You see
about
what
we
I'm
was
saying?
talking
But
about
their
Verizon.
business plan was different.
That's a stock that you're not willing to invest in.
Some
It's
women
all
is
a
like,
transaction.
ooh, ball player, money, baby, 18 years.
18
Like,
years
that's their-
at this
21 tops.
like
That's
I
literally their business.
Damn,
decision.
hold on. Like, what do you make in that time? 18? Okay, that's a career, actually.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like $300,000 to raise a kid now.
yeah, and that's for cheap people.
20.
I told they was talking about
For
that.
us
I
regular
said,
folks.
look here, nigga, look, I paid $8
Hold on.
shy.
Do you know? Okay, hold on. Wait. Time out the math. 18 years at a kid, you're paying $20,000 a month. After 18 years, it's $4.3 million.
Hey, when that
And
whole,
there's no way that baby's gonna need $20,000.
It's
No.
$4.3 million.
That's why it's a great business.
I can bring it home. Remember last
so
week when
great.
that came out about it
These
costing
bitches are
$300,000 to raise a child? I paid $30,000 a year in child support. So I said that's 10 years. So I said that's not followed. She gets about $30,000 a year. So think about that. It's like 28. So think about that. That's 10 years worth. I said, yeah, that seems about right. And people was looking at me like I'm crazy. I was like, yes, I'm paying it.
Wow, that's really unfortunate.
28. She gets like 28.5 or something.
Oh,
It's fine, whatever.
You better not tell how many books you sell, my nigga.
I look at it glass half full, because glass half full.
is it all your income every
We get-
year, or is it based off of just your salary?
They
Because
so
how does that work? Like you said,
when
like,
we
you know what
did
I'm saying?
when we
They
did
go off
the
of a number.
when
They
we
do-
did
they
the
have a
decree,
formula.
it's formula. So it's like your salary, how much time you guys divided,
Yeah.
how long you were together, the
So do
things
you,
that
do
she
you have to do the health
requires.
insurance too?
So what?
I don't want to get in your business. So do you have to do the health insurance as well, or does she have to do it?
So the health
Some
insurance.
nigga said, I got you.
Because I was trying to be
But the
nice.
health insurance
And
helps you out,
again, because it's all the business. Man, fuck it, I don't care. I was being nice guy. I used to be like, because I want us to be amicable and everything. I was just like, yo, da 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 da, and she would just treat me like trash. So my boy, who was an attorney, he was like, what does your thing say? So from a health benefit standpoint, I am required to pay 30% of medical or whatever.
Expenses.
Yeah. So Wesley needed. Sorry, edit that out. No edit. Fuck it. My kid's
Hold on.
Wesley. Everybody know. I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
Everybody know my kid's Wesley. Wesley now has braces. So this was she came to me and she was just like, yo, Wesley need braces, yada yada yada, and I was about to split half with her. And then I just said, I just want you to know, I wasn't even being petty or nothing. I was just like, you treat me like ass. But I am always trying to, because I want us to be yada yada yada. And then she still was being a man. My attorney friend was like, "Yo, what your joint say? Pay that." So she thought she was gonna get half of them braids. He said, "No, pay that 30."
Stop being so fucking nice to people.
And you know what? I was trying to, cause
It don't work.
It don't work, and I was just like,
It don't work. People gonna
"Oh,
do
she
whoever
was
the fuck they
soggy."
gonna
Now
do.
I really got to be on my P's and Q's because she was soggy.
But at the end of the day,
braces
though-
calls. I said no. Hey, actually, because my boy said, he said she put you on papers, so this is what those papers are. Stop doing that. Don't. And oh, she was salty. She had to,
You feel good about it?
No, I didn't feel good because I really didn't feel good because I was just like, I feel like I'm shitting on my kid, but
Right,
it's just
'cause I cut
like
the kid in the
I
middle.
can't keep.
Yeah.
You can't keep mistreating me when I'm trying to meet you halfway.
As long as it
and you
didn't prevent the
mistreated
baby
me.
from getting
Oh, yeah,
his
no.
braces.
I paid my entire 30% for all of it up front. And so she has to, because one, I don't want no additional monthly payments because she was giving the payment plan. I don't need another payment plan. So I was like, oh, here's my 30%. You figure that out. I gave it up front.
And you gave it to the dentist office?
Yeah, I actually did. I paid it directly to them. Oh.
That's the smartest thing that you. Oh my god, Tess! I was like, please don't tell me you gave her that
I
money.
said she gave me the
Did
joint.
you
I
give
called
her-
them.
oh
I
my-
said, "Hey, Wesley, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, da-da-da-da." I said, "Hey, can I pay?" She's like, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "How does this affect? Does it affect the payment plan, or will it still be the same?" I don't care because I paid mine. She was just like, if she wants a new payment plan, she'll have to call us and work that out, yada yada. It'll still be the same. It'll just shorten the amount of time. Whatever. I was like, cool. Here's the card. Do-do-do-do-do. I said, hey, can I get a copy of the receipt? She emailed me. I said, do-do-do. Here, hey, this is taken care of. Because she thought I was going to pay her every month with that plan. I was like, nope.
I'm not paying your ass nothing directly.
That's literally what I was like, yo, you already
being a
get
whole ass wife, and I'm supposed to trust you with this.
25 a month for me.
No.
I am not going to add a monthly payment for braces. So
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Did we talk about Irv Gotti and Ashanti?
No.
Oh, that nigga's.
we gonna
hey,
get to it.
So then let's talk about since
gonna
we
get to it.
since we talking
Since
about
we been-
exes
Since we talking about petty.
and pettiness.
You want some more ice too?
Top. The top.
Amazing. She got Luther.
The top. What do you think? The top.
I'll pass it down.
Oh.
Pass the jug like we used to do.
Talk about it.
Pass it to
That nigga was wild, Joe.
Pass the peas.
Irv was
Remember
wild.
when? Yeah, Irv.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of exes,
He was wild.
he is the reason why revenge porn is now a criminal offense.
Yo,
This nigga.
Hold up, before you go, can I tell you people, as somebody who works in security and everything else, all y'all news y'all send and all that shit is illegal, by the way. I tell people all the time.
It is.
Stop sending dick
It
pics.
is.
Stop sending stuff.
please stop sending dick pics.
Do you know that kids can go to jail for exchanging photos?
Yes.
It's considered child pornography.
And what I tell people is, it's
Yep.
like jaywalking. If most of the time no one gets fined or a ticket for jaywalking, but if a police wanted to be petty, they can give you a ticket
Oh, I
for
be
jaywalking.
jaywalking like
So y'all
shit.
people that just be sending titties and dicks and everything else, that shit is illegal.
Every day.
It's illegal.
He just made me think about it. Damn.
I don't never send. I've been telling people for years. They be like, I was like, I don't do that. I be like, one day they might be like, oh
Enough.
shit, yeah, let's da. Oh y'all,
Yeah, it just takes that one.
It just
one
take that
unique
one
situation.
time.
That's like So
shit is illegal.
I had a situation at work where there was like a sexual harassment thing. They was able to pull up all them text messages from both phones,
Whoa.
and this lady's about to get a good little chunk of change.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
And so you
It's
gotta be
illegal,
careful.
people.
You gotta
It's
be careful.
illegal.
Even
They
on
may
Snapchat,
not be
they can
getting
pull up all
it.
that shit. It might be gone on Snapchat,
Yeah.
but they can pull up all that.
I tell all
activity.
my friends all the
'Cause it
time,
goes
hey,
to a
don't do
server.
that. I tell my nephews, my young ones, I be like, hey, I know these little girls, and I mean, I just know kids in general be fat. Hey, don't do that stuff, because if
That's-
they want to be petty, It's one of those things that they don't get, but if they want to, they can get you.
I sent them a picture of somebody else's titties.
Yeah.
My titties.
I told the girls, I said, did y'all hear that? Peep game, motherfuckers like, fuck. She dropping that shit. Listen. No case, no, what's it say? No face, no case. Cardi B said it too. Listen.
No face, no case.
Google a picture of some titties.
But guess, hey.
I ain't even doing that shit.
They could track it back to your phone.
I'm just gonna flat out not respond to you. If somebody was to ask me for a picture of any part of my body, I'm probably gonna just not respond to you no more. Or a picture in general. Don't ask me for no fucking pictures. If I want to send you a picture, I send you a picture.
Women hate that though.
I don't like it.
Because what are you doing with this picture?
I wonder.
Like we got Instagram
But if you
now.
hold on. If we are in a partnership, if
Are we
we are
gonna
dating,
act like we have
that's
never
different.
sent any pictures?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's weird ass niggas who just be like, send me a picture.
Nobody said that.
Just randomly, like, send me a picture. For what, nigga?
One day we gonna talk about the things that women hate.
For what?
Send me
don't
a picture.
Don't send me a dick pic.
But she said she be getting random dick pics. That's crazy.
I mean, look at her.
Interesting.
Look at her.
I mean, she wears shirts saying shit on my face.
I don't deserve that.
No, you don't deserve it,
What does that
but you're
mean?
pretty. She's a pretty. She's a
okay,
pretty.
So ugly bitches
she's a-
deserve dick pictures? I don't get it.
She's a beautiful
Like, what the
woman.
fuck? I don't get it. You ugly bitches don't get no dick.
Hey,
You don't deserve this penis on your screen.
hey, Wale said, pretty
I'ma
girls
do-
clap your hands like this, and ugly girls be quiet.
I mean, all I'm gonna do if somebody sends me an unsolicited dick pic, I'm just gonna send it to. I'm gonna show my friends,
So yes, be quiet.
and then I'm gonna put in the group chat, and I'm gonna talk about you because 9 times out of 10 it's probably ashy.
Literally, what's up with these ugly ass penises?
You get dick pics?
I don't get no dick pics. I just seen them from my friends.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've shown Trees.
Cause
She was like, "Oh my god!"
the women share them too.
Everybody,
y'all niggas-
but the crazy
So
part
you
is,
telling me y'all
everyone
sharing these assy ass?
Everybody shares news that they get.
I
No
told-
one does
believe
not
it or
share.
not, believe it or not, I've told somebody. I was like, yo, even when, so let's say Tess sent me a nude.
let's not use my name.
Let's say,
It's just a hypothetical.
let's say
No, I don't
Cristal.
want hypothetical either.
Regina
sent me a
Matthews.
nude. I think it's corny. I really do think it's corny. The niggas be like, hey, look, like,
Oh, yeah,
I be
for
like,
sure, yeah. I think
this
that's
chick
corny.
trusted you,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
true.
going shit like, I just think that shit is corny.
I think
Like,
it is.
I don't do
That's
it.
what niggas do.
Well, shit, y'all was just talking
But
about
you
y'all
just
sharing
said that y'all
dicks.
shared
Yeah,
too.
because
though.
Literally just
because
said
the
that.
clown ass nigga that shows the
Sent it
picture
without me asking for it.
Exactly, he a
see
clown.
that
Look at
shit?
this clown ass shit. What
And
is
but
this?
and now
I just
you
think
and
it's-
now you've lost a potential friend.
It's like you hitting a chick and then telling everybody you hit her. That's
Niggas
what
do that.
that's what. But I'm saying that's what sharing the
Niggas
nude
do that. That's
is
why
to
I
me.
hate when I hear people say that men don't gossip.
Oh,
Because
men
how
gossip.
do everybody know who sucked the best dick? How everybody know who pussy stink? How everybody know who rolling?
Well, you can
because
smell a stinky
niggas,
pussy.
but no, that's
Not always, not from afar.
Hey, you
Not
can.
always. You might have to creep up on
But
it,
yes,
and then
but
you be
yes.
like,
You got a little too close.
not
What Cat Williams
I
saying
think
Friday
some
after
of them
that?
here.
Knock the Matrix out.
But no,
Oh
I
my
honestly feel as because I've not dated, but I've been around some clown ass niggas. Like I've literally been on a date with somebody and they do like this. Look who I'm with, and they FaceTime somebody.
Oh, that's
Shit.
corny.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I'm not gonna say
What
your
if we
name.
was on some creep shit? Like
I was at a
maybe I don't want
at a
people to know
movie
that I'm
theater
on a
once.
date. Like
that's
what the fuck?
That's
I was
fucked
at
up.
a movie
You
theater
FaceTiming
once.
somebody. Look who I'm with. What the
First time I went to one of them
Clown
nice
ass
movie
nigga.
theaters too, where they
You getting
did
them with
all
the
the drinks in the
escape
nineties. Yo, and we have a mutual friend who just called her, and she was just like, "Hey, look who I'm with." I was like, "Oh,
But y'all mutual friends. What's the problem? I don't
No.
get it.
But he was on a date with.
yeah."
It's
we
none
was-
of his business.
No, okay.
He don't want to be a part of that shit.
Wait. No. This is what I'm saying. So Tess' situation is the guy actually called someone and said, "Look who I'm with."
Right?
Oh, that's
Your
oh, that's-
situation is
that's
different.
really corny.
No,
That's-
your
Somebody
situation
called
is somebody
them.
called them and was like, "Oh, since we both know the person, hey, look who is
No,
here.
but even still,
Yeah.
People be doing extra
I'm
shit.
out right
You
now.
don't even know.
we not.
You don't even know. Like people don't.
Yeah, you don't need to know my moves.
Not even know my moves.
so
People have different arrangements that it's nobody's fucking business in the first place. So you might be think you're and it's like
Because one of the things is
because what
I
if you
know
were
her
dating both of
brother,
them?
right. That's what I'm saying.
and so
What
it's just like
But y'all not supposed to be out on a date? What was the secret? I don't get
it's
it.
not so.
I don't understand. What was the problem?
We've actually had this conversation.
I
And,
feel like you need to put the little emoji that he's like.
it was
I
so
really
part of the
understand.
reason I've always been leery of talking to her is because I'm cool with her brother,
So shit went south.
and so it's no, ain't nothing go south.
No, I'm
it's
saying
just
if it went south,
you
I
were
feel like
worried
it
about
would
if it
jeopardize.
it's just
Wow.
like it's just like no, it's a. I tell so I don't think women
her
believe
brother gonna
this.
whoop your ass.
First of all, he's not. But I don't think I tell people I
Chin
don't
up,
think
chest out, nigga. Chin up, chest out.
that nigga didn't budge. First of all,
I don't think women. I tell women all the time, for real, contrary to popular belief, if a man fucks with another man, he respects that man. So it's just certain things out of respect that men don't do. So case in point,
But you still went on a date with her.
So wait, you just wanted to do it secretly?
no.
I'm confused.
It was. It was no.
Zoom in. I gotta
First of
zoom
all,
in.
it was a
See if I can zoom in
random.
your face at this
So first of all, so here's how it happened. I was delivering shirts. She purchased some.
Okay.
She was like, "This at the time I still live out VA." She was like, "You came all the way out here just to that?" I was like, "Yeah, because hey, I try to do good customer service." Okay.
Sure.
It's like, "What you doing tonight?" I was just like, "Nothing. I'm going." So you drove all the way on this side, on the Merlin side, just to drop this off? Yeah. I was like, "What you doing?" She was going to a wine tasting. I said, "Oh, I've never had wine." She was like, "What?" This is like, I literally just had wine for the first time last year. Like, I didn't drink wine. She was like, "What? Oh, no, you coming with me," because she has a wine tasting.
So that's some
whatever.
regular shit.
And so it was just like, oh, all right. And
So
then
you're
think
saying
she
based
set
off
you up.
you think based off what it could be look like?
No,
what it
I
could
feel
look
Yeah,
like
but it's
she
just
could-
like, yeah.
I feel like she ambushed you because she knew you was scared about her dumbass brother.
First of all,
and it shouldn't fucking matter.
First of all.
And she came over like, if I present it like this, he gonna go. But if he
Yo.
worried about my stupid ass brother. Like my brother ain't fucked none of my friends.
That's exactly what she said. She was like, he fucks all my
So like, but you worried about some dumb shit that could be your whole lady.
So again, but
You
that's
about to block your
First
blessing.
You
of all,
blocking your blessings
I'm not,
over a
but-
nigga that you probably don't even talk to on Christmas.
First of all, I'm not. But what I tried to tell her in that moment,
It's a clip. That's a clip.
Happy
I-
Thanksgiving.
what I tried to tell her in that moment is when men respect other men.
No,
though, it's
nigga,
certain
I'm so
things
telling you that shit dumb. That's what we trying to
So
tell
basically,
you.
she's saying you should have just fucked the
Yes, like you literally probably missing out on a real good fucking relationship because you trying to respect the nigga. Like I said, you don't even talk to him on Christmas. Like stop. It's not that
You
serious,
put that
Marcus.
nigga in the mass text.
Like, don't give that nigga that much respect. Because I can guarantee you, if he was attracted to your fucking ex or something, he would definitely slide in that thing without a thought. So seriously.
You think so?
Yeah, stop giving people so much, like,
hold on.
so much. This nigga don't give a fuck about nobody's ex or nothing.
God
you
damn.
asking the wrong nigga here. I wish this nigga would act like he got some respect.
God damn.
I wish you would.
Don't do my friend like
Daniel,
that.
tell me the truth, Daniel. Tell me the truth.
Pussy ain't got no face.
No. It's not. I'm not one of them. I'm just going to fuck anything. No, because I can't fuck just anything. But
I know that's right. You selective.
I'm very selective. But
Very.
she might. It may have been some married joints. It may have been some fucking.
What I'm saying is,
some
I'm not
sisters
fucking
of people I
Dan's
know.
sister.
Sisters of
I'm
people
not-
he know.
I've definitely fucked sisters.
That's what I'm saying. Like, stop. Like, you open yourself
Cousins.
up. Like, these not your friends.
But it ain't like it's
Don't
not.
let them pull them coochie
Come on now.
sisters
Oh,
friends,
come on.
sisters friends.
That's
That's
no,
different.
it's not.
Sisters, friends.
You're supposed
That's
to.
okay.
So no, you're not supposed to. I've never fucked none of my
So
sisters
what's the
friends like
difference?
that.
Because it's
On
a man
record.
versus a woman. Marcus, stop playing and go get that girl and have a good
I'm
time.
I've definitely
First of
never
all,
fucked
I'm
none
not.
of my friends' brothers. Ever.
First
She
of all,
said,
I'm
just
not.
go fuck that bitch. Shit. I mean, I don't want to call her bitch.
I'm
not
not.
bitch. Just no disrespect. This is
But
funny.
alright.
anyway, she did that. We was at the booth.
She set your ass up.
Oh, because
She was trying-
And she was
ironically,
trying to see how you was gonna
this
handle
was-
it. You
this
probably
was-
ruined it for her.
Yeah, because she
Like,
basically she gave you the
God,
clues.
she was there. She
So
was
let me tell you. Let me tell you
She's
why.
like,
With men, if you miss the shot,
Not alley ooping.
you didn't ruin it.
I definitely didn't ruin it.
Oh, good for you. Go
oh,
back and
shit.
circle back around and see what's happening.
Let her pull your hoochie daddy shorts now.
Ooh.
You ain't nothing but a hoochie daddy.
Is that over?
No,
Hoochie
never.
daddy
It's still a
season.
thing?
It's never over. I mean, do you ever get tired of
I
seeing
was so
cleavage?
mad. Like, I ain't really wear no shorts this year because they made all the shorts little.
A little 4-inch.
Like
seam.
literally, I was buying jean shorts there. I was just like,
Nah, you gotta make your- you gotta make your own.
So we just not gonna have regular shorts no more. Like I like them at the knee.
I wear mine at the knee.
Like I don't want them like 4 or 5 inches above
I'm
the
gonna be
knee.
honest. I like it
4, 5.
if a man like when y'all
Why
make
you
y'all
slap
own
your
shorts
thigh
and
when you
shit.
say-
Swimming trunks. I'm okay with
No,
swimming
but
trunks.
when y'all make y'all own shorts, like y'all cut y'all shit up, and I
That's
was
so
like, I
cute.
like that.
That's
I
what I
like
do.
that too.
That's
I
what
like
do.
that.
I cut off my. Well, actually, what happened was this is how I had
What
to do
happened
that.
was
That's what I'm about to
I
do.
actually had.
I
I
don't
don't
father
want this
wore an
gun
actual
no
pair
more.
of
I
jeans.
don't want it no more.
Well, see, there you go.
I don't have nothing.
I'm
Yeah.
over it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm over the.
Don't be masturbating my thumb. What
First
are you
of all, I
doing?
wasn't
You see how you put that
masturbating.
motherfucker right there? You put the tongue out and then look at me dead in my eyes.
I look dead.
What is going on here today? Oh my god!
Yeah, don't do that no more.
Do that no more.
Goodness.
All right,
I'm a
back
two-
to Irv Gotti and
I'm a
Ashanti.
fucking two-piece you.
Back to Irv Gotti.
I'm a two-piece his ass too.
Hey,
Cause that was
I
some
like
trifling
it.
shit. How you
He
owe
was
this shit
so
doing that?
petty.
So
That
petty.
nigga.
She
first
real
of
happy
all,
after we had
How you
sex.
feel about him, Treese?
Oh my god, I couldn't even watch the whole interview.
He was
because
screaming like shit.
This, first of all, he was coked up, mollied up. I can't even see how somebody could stand being around him
Can't.
for that long. And
That was a long interview too.
He was so irritating and like a messy little woman, just
messy
mad
little
about shit that happened 20 years ago.
Yep.
I mean, we weren't even talking about last year. This is over 20 years, and he was fully married.
That was the bad part.
And you married. You married
Wasn't
over here
married.
having a whole conniption.
About
A conniption.
your other woman. Like, you mad at her because she didn't want to be with you no more. Obviously, the way he acted, I wouldn't
wasn't
want
a
to be
good
around
business
you
deal.
anymore either.
It wasn't a good business.
He was like,
deal.
but I was found not guilty. It wasn't a good
It
business
wasn't a
deal.
good business deal.
That's why Ashanti's still doing good for herself now.
Yo, she look good.
Maybe if she stayed in Murder Inc. Be Murder Inc. at 40. She a grown woman.
I mean, she ain't
Gotta
really done
elevate.
nothing
She's doing
since,
good. She's doing good.
but She looks phenomenal.
I didn't know she had so
definitely
many
looks good.
hits until she's actually in the Guinness World Book of Records
That's what I'm saying.
For
Ashanti
what?
is
for having
chilling.
#1 hits.
See,
with Ja Rule.
yeah, so everybody think that's why I'm saying a lot of
Oh,
people
Ja.
be playing Ja Rule and Ashanti.
I saw
But
them when they
low-key,
did their tour. They did really good.
Ja Rule was one of those people who had in that era. It was
336
all
was
it was
tough.
in that
That was a-
era.
that was a
it
damn
was
good CD.
all right. DMX had
Ja
this
Rule
year. Jay Z had this year.
Ja Rule 336.
Biggie had this year. Like they rotated who was #1, who was the #1 rapper that year. But Ja Rule is one of those people, along with DMX, who had 3 or more years. Like
Yeah, they had
he's
five.
one of the few that it was like,
Yeah.
nah,
It was a run.
I was him.
It was
a
a
run.
I was
run.
him
I mean,
for a few years.
Summertime was not without Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Sorry.
Or Ja Rule
Oh.
and Murray J. Or Ja Rule and
Ja Rule with
Vita,
everybody.
Ja Rule and hey, he had the
He
run.
Mariah
said,
Carey.
he said that one of his tricks was
Yo, I found this out. Mariah Carey is literally the only person who every year of a decade had a #1 hit. They said every year in the 90s, Mariah Carey had a #1 hit. I said, damn.
every year.
Every year in the 90s, Mariah Carey had a #1 single.
I mean, Mariah Carey was
Yeah,
popping.
and I was just like,
She transitioned from like Celine Dion to like an R&B
did all the stuff
vixen,
with
like with
Puff and all
Puffy and
them,
stuff. She really did
she
ride
was
the
just
wave
like-
fully. She was like whole R&B, then
Yeah, she
R&B
did Bone
kind of
Thugs and
hip hop.
Harmony.
She
one-
did that
the
shit.
Boys the Men
Yeah,
joint.
she did a real good
They
job.
said, I started thinking, I said,
Maybe that's why the outcome. So
Mariah,
it's,
it might be her.
does it seem like the outcome
Who
of all
could
of
do a
this?
versus with Mariah?
No one.
No one.
Beyonce?
No, it's not the same kind of music.
Uh,
It's not the same kind of music.
And you know what
They don't
pissed
give
me
you the
off? I know
same
'cause
vibe.
that go back to last
Beyonce
year.
not only has anthems, Beyonce has anthems with dance routines.
So who does
that
it- who does
theatrics
it with
is
Beyonce?
completely
Hold on, so,
different
question.
than just an anthem that's
Question.
just a song.
Do you think Beyonce beats Mariah Carey in the verses?
Because of performance.
Because
yes.
when it came out last year, I was mad. They was basically saying Mariah Carey can't share no stage with Beyonce, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, not share a
Hold on, wait a
stage.
minute. She can't.
What?
She can't.
She can't share ballot wise. She could.
If you ever
I just
notice,
told y'all she had a #1 single,
uh-uh.
only person
So,
for it in the
But
entire
share
day.
a stage.
one,
Beyonce,
she
that
can't
motherfucker
hit
be
half the
flipping
notes
and
that
shit.
she used to.
Anymore.
Two,
Beyonce gotta go
she
against
can't.
Chris Brown.
If you notice, Mariah comes out, she stands in one place, and then she takes her ass
That's
backstage
it. And pops her
She
pills
don't-
and drinks her champagne.
That's it. That's it.
Actually, no, I take that back because I only want to see Chris Brown versus Drake. But
That's
that
two different-
actually
just two
that,
different joints, though.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
When you think
They
about
both rap
you got
sing.
the rapper
They
who
both rap
sings
sing.
and the singer
One
who
just-
likes to
one
rap.
just can't
So
dance.
they
Yep.
literally
One just can't
they
dance.
Drake can't stand next
That's
to
why
Chris
I said
Brown.
Mariah Carey, Beyonce is the same situation. Drake is not going to do a backflip on the stage. And Mariah Carey is not going to give
But
me
that's actually not bad either. Chris
You know what I mean?
Brown.
She's
For
gonna
one,
be
people
like-
think no one's beating Beyonce
She gonna
anything,
hair
and
flip.
you people
Because
just
she
don't
got-
know music. But
What's
that's
that?
actually not bad.
Well, Chris Brown
Chris
versus
Brown
Beyonce?
versus Beyonce.
That should be
That
alright.
actually is not a bad
actually
idea.
not bad.
It's the battle of the sexes.
Bless you.
Oh.
Battle of the sexes.
First of all, I don't like that Versus still hasn't given us a man versus a woman.
Because it's not
like
the
hard
same
to do that.
energy. It's
Well, they
really
keep saying
hard to do.
Missy and Busta
I
Rhymes
think
though.
the closest was.
They have been saying that.
Wait, I think the closest was Bone Thugs. Was it Bone? Not Bone Thugs. It was. Was it Bone Thugs
It
and
was.
3
3
6
6.
Mafia?
And
Because they had
Mama
3 6
somebody.
had
What's her
Gangsta
name?
Boo.
Gangsta Boo, yeah.
She was doing too much though.
She
I wanted
was.
her to
She
have
was
a
on
fucking
something.
seat. She was doing
She was
too
on.
much.
She was that. They always.
I was like, it's always a bitch that get the shit going too far. Sit down.
Busy Bone was like, get your
It's true.
ugly ass, ugly ass.
You funny as shit, yeah.
Hey, the way you said bitch, it's always
It's always a bitch.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Beyonce versus Chris Brown.
Because I'm trying to think.
Actually, really good. But yes, Irv Gotti, as a man, I'm going to say you are trash.
Yeah, that was
trash. It was super whack. It was whatever word you want to use for it. It was that.
That nigga's
I would
hurt.
say
That
this
nigga's
one thing
heartbroken.
that I can say
That nigga's
about-
heartbroken.
I appreciated, side note, I appreciated Fat Joe. Like, that's how you know who
Yeah.
real niggas are.
He
Because
fuck.
no one said anything. Like, even Fat Joe, when he said, yo, you a sucker. He said, Irv is a sucker, man. And Irv is his man.
And
If
Irv
you
said
can't
you're not
call
my
your
friend
man-
no
Yeah,
more.
Irv said you ain't my friend no
So
more.
I'm not your
Why
friend.
can't you call
I'm
your
your,
man
But you hear what
out?
he said though? He said I'm not your friend, I'm your brother. And
Yeah.
as your brother, I'm gonna
He
call
was
you
like,
out.
no, that was trash.
But I didn't like that Fat Joe said that Ja Rule didn't say nothing because he did say stop saying.
he
Yes, he
didn't
did.
really, though.
Ja
If you-
Rule allowed him to express himself, but after a while, when I was like, if he say bitch one more time, Ja Rule was like, enough with the bitches. Come on, man. You know how I rock. He said that, and he stopped saying bitch, but he still allowed him to. I think what Ja Rule does as a peacemaker is that he allows
played both
everyone
sides.
to express themselves. Like he didn't stop him from that's his point of view. That's what he went through. But he was like, you don't have to be disrespectful.
The reason why I'm with Fat Joe on that is because forget being respectful, whatever. You call her your sister. Yeah. Hey, I don't call you my sister, but I fuck with you. I'm not going to be in a room and if somebody one time is going to be enough. Hey, don't do that. Say what you want to say, but Don't do that. Don't call her a bitch, yada yada. That shit went on
Because
forever.
he was talking.
talking
It was more than
crazy.
bitch though.
It wasn't. Yeah,
It was the way
it was
he
the
was.
tone. It was the meaning.
It was the tone,
it was-
and it was
yo,
very demeaning.
Hey,
it was horrible.
and that's what Fat Joe was saying.
It
He
was
was
horrible.
like, "What can I
Dog.
say though? Because that's her
Dog,
brother."
at one point, he looked in the camera and screamed, "No, Ashanti!" And it's just like you're really hurt,
Like,
bro.
yeah.
But if y'all,
I'm really fucking crazy.
You really
he is
hurt.
crazy.
No, he's
But Ja
hurt.
Rule, he's crazy. No, it's the difference
It's
between
been
hurt
20 fucking
and
years.
crazy.
Yeah, 20 years is crazy.
I always tell
20
people
is
if I
crazy.
fuck,
That's fucking crazy.
if I
There's
fuck
no
with
fucking
you,
way.
I'm trying to think. At 20 years, so I'm 40. So
You were 20.
20 years old.
20
That's
years.
why
I'm still mad at somebody at that age.
It's 2002.
So when you think about it, they
So
were
he's
in their
his
20s
50s.
back
So
then. He's almost
but
50.
he's in
No.
his 50s.
She was in her 20s.
Yeah.
He's in his
She was
50s.
at 20, early 20s, whatever. She was in her 20s.
Oh, that's why he was hurt.
He
He was
was
her
older.
little. He was his little pretty young thing. He was her midlife crisis. But she ain't got to deal with your midlife crisis, nigga. You old as fuck
Yeah,
with
'cause
a
he close-
family.
all of them Bama's is close to 50 now. He maybe, yeah. Like Jay's 52.
So she like our age, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 40, I think.
Yeah, I think she's literally
That makes
our
it
age.
even worse because
Yeah,
it's
they-
like
them
that makes it
families is
even
in
that,
their
that
50s.
makes it even worse because like she was more mature than you at that age.
But you know what? Another thing, playing devil's advocate with Ja Rule.
Okay.
I think Ja Rule might have
41.
seen. Yeah.
God damn.
I think Ja Rule might have seen both sides of the story and probably see how and why, like, Ashanti's probably not innocent in everything that
52.
happened.
So he
So
was
12
11 years
11
old.
years
Oh,
old.
11 years older. Yeah, that's even more of a reason why he needed to sit down. But I think Ja Rule probably knows that it's more of a background story of a lot of
sure.
things that's going on. But I also just feel like some people's personality. I think if we watch, when I was watching the show until I just had enough, they kept trying to move him away.
Yeah, he kept going
He
back.
kept going back to
Because they at
speak
one
about
point
Ashanti.
DJ EFM was like, "Yo, why
Why do we
talking
keep
about
coming
this?
back to her? Like they said it like
Like two, three
four
times.
times during the interview. So they kept trying to
Because we
move
watched
him
Drink
away.
Champs. We watched like
and I
every
was
Drink
so
Champs.
annoyed.
But you think if you nip that in the bud that he's gonna keep doing it? Like if you authoritatively
they literally
nip it in
nipped,
the bud?
but they literally it was like they nipped it in the bud, and no matter what they were talking about, somehow
Oh,
he
no, I
would
get
bring
what
that
you're
shit
saying.
back.
No, I get what
But
you're
they
saying.
did nip it in the
no,
bud.
No. I get no. I get so. I'm not a peacemaker. I'm not necessarily a peacemaker type person. So I get what Fat Joe is saying, and if it was around me, and it was somebody that I really, really did fuck with that I consider my sister or my brother, you wouldn't be able to have gone on for 3
Right,
hours.
and that's what he's saying. Like, so
with
he's
that
saying
conversation.
he's saying that
So,
somebody's
I get
talking
that.
greasy about
no,
you.
I get that.
Because y'all known each
No,
other since high
because
school.
I get that because
Nigga, I ain't gonna let nobody talk crazy about you. If I fuck with somebody,
Right, no, I feel you.
in my presence, I'm not telling you not to feel how you feel. None of that. But in my presence, you can't speak like that.
So it's been it was a meme a couple years ago, and I'm not really big on the memes, but this one was for real. Like when the dudes it was a meme going around, and the same fuck is going on over
He
there.
didn't stay in his space. He be all over here and shit.
He talks. He's expressive with his hands.
He's expressive with
What
his
we call
hands.
it? Dancing. What is that?
You could feel
Oh,
how you
praise
feel,
hands.
but you can't say that
Yeah.
in front of
So
me.
it's like if I
put me in the
so
predicament.
if someone is saying that, if someone talking greasy about you around me, what makes it's almost like the saying with some like what makes them so comfortable talking that greasy about
Yeah,
somebody?
exactly. I
It
gotta
shows
let
character
you know
of you.
You can't do that.
Yeah, it
I'm
shows-
not saying you can't feel like that.
It shows your
but
character.
You can't do that around
Yeah.
me because I fuck with that. I know y'all history.
Yeah.
But if you respect me, don't do that.
But you know, Irv Gotti is a bully, and it just shows too
Yeah.
that people do and accept anything for clout and ratings.
You know what
because
he-
he definitely shouldn't have been talking like
You
that.
know what he wanted to be? He wanted to be Dame Dash. He wanted to be Dame
He's
Dash.
irritating, too.
Dame Dash wanted to be Diddy,
Dash.
and they just did it the wrong way.
Nah,
Dame Dash is
Dame
irritated,
Dash
and Irv Gotti is irritated.
I'm telling
you-
you,
but
they
you know
got a
what's
lot of
funny?
their shit from Diddy. Can't nobody be Diddy.
I
You
am the
can't beat
culture.
him.
I'm the culture.
You
know
can't
how
do
many-
the shit that he
Can't
does.
You
stop.
heard all them
Shoulder
old
swinging
Bama's, they
motherfucker
always
there.
show Dame love. They always show Dame love.
It's one of your idols.
It's
That's
one
why
of
you
them.
shimmy a lot.
Dame is one of them people
should've been a
that
capper.
he has good intentions,
You
but
done
he just
shimmied the
comes
fuck
off
out
the
that
wrong
joint,
way.
man. That'd been your shit. You done fucked that motherfucker up. I know you would've.
Oh, that's what they do. They do the
Hey,
shoulder
you
shit.
done fucked that shit up. You missed your calling, nigga.
I
Go back to
I
school.
couldn't have been one of them dudes. I understand.
Aw, shut up.
Dan's a leader.
Yes,
Couldn't
you
have been one.
could've. You could.
He probably would have two
Oh,
pieces.
you the
As soon
shit,
as they wanted to
He's
whip his ass
already
with a
crossed
paddle.
over in a position that's more strenuous than any fraternity. So Daniel could have done it.
Oh yeah. So more to do.
You are fine.
Y'all funny.
I know.
One hell of a firefighter, Dan.
Oh yeah, a crossover in that position.
No, I'm talking about. Am I not supposed to say it? Give me the rules.
Say what?
Oh, he's a Mason. He's already done all this shit.
Oh yeah.
You amazing.
Yes.
I am.
My grandfather was one.
He's a good man.
Oh, you
bro.
talking about being a firefighter?
No.
Dan's ready to
He
burn
not-
the buildings and
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. So firefighters is a fraternity, and that's two. So he could have. He
I
just
don't
probably
talk
thought
about
it
it
was
a lot.
gay though. That's why
How long
he.
you been?
Damn it, 7 years.
2014. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, I don't talk about it a lot. I don't know why. I don't talk about it a lot. It's definitely. It's
I don't think
definitely.
you- I don't think
I
it's
definitely.
something you do.
I definitely benefit, but I don't. It's
Daniel prefers
it's a
to run with
brotherhood.
the ain't shit nigga.
No,
but that's
no,
why I say
that's
the
not true.
complexities
That's
of
not
Daniel
true.
Myers.
That's
No,
not.
no,
No,
listen,
tell me,
whoa,
because that's
whoa,
not
whoa,
true. Because when you say statements, when you say,
You say I
no,
could
no,
pull
listen.
25, 35 recordings.
I don't just run with ain't shit niggas. I have definitely
not what I was saying.
benefited from.
That's not what I was saying.
What are you saying?
What I was saying is that you prefer to lead saying, you personally out of your mouth, I ain't shit, I ain't shit,
Oh.
I ain't shit. You personally
Oh,
say
no, I be
that.
saying that as a
I
joke.
said, but
I know who
people
I
don't
am.
realize, and this is one of the reasons why I fell in love with you, if you allow me to finish the statement, is because you're more in depth than what you put off to people.
Yeah, I
so
know.
while a lot of people look at you as a dumbass nigga, you're not. Well, no, like that's literally
'Cause I joke
how
a
it
lot.
was in
You
Virginia
said-
State.
you
Like
told-
literally,
you
this
said
is what
that.
it was.
I joke a lot.
Like, cause he's the one that out his mouth, I could pull so many recordings of him saying, "I'm not shit. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I ain't shit." But Daniel
I'll tell you
is
mama
very,
you ain't shit.
he's
Tupac said.
very fucking smart, and he doesn't lead with that. He prefers to lead with the jokes and the downplay, but he's actually a brilliant
That's
guy.
because
That's what I was trying to say, but you know.
being an intellectual in the black community is not always.
Yeah, and so that's why I think ends up doing
Which
that.
is why I was the class clown.
But you know, my jokes are smarter
They'll
than
be like,
most.
how you get
Most people
put
can't
out?
catch my smart jokes.
They be like, you smart as shit, but you got put out of English class. I had literally would have to go to my class, pick my work up, and then go to the library because my teacher could not stand me. 12th grade year. I was like, damn, all right.
So Irv Gotti ass. It's like, yeah.
Irv
But no,
Gotti.
Yeah, he's trash.
but damn. So that's what you made you the class clown. That's what made me the class clown.
Put my ass out. But it was because I wasn't inspired by the materials.
It's a
That's
perfect
dang.
example of hurt people hurt people.
But nah, it's when you say the materials, it's like that. Never. What the fuck?
I don't know, but I think we could cut it down some.
It's a Drake joint.
Is it?
Oh, is this a video for what you call it?
For one of his EDM songs?
He married like 27 people in this joint. And I don't know who the band is.
Got the wedding singer on this.
Hey, we should really just have like a video of us reacting to shit when we see on TV.
We should.
Especially the whole Drake album.
Cause we always like, what the fuck is going on here in the background?
I still ain't listened to that.
How he get corn? I want to know how he got cornrows
I
so
haven't listened
fast.
to
Well,
Good.
it's called a lace front.
He said
And men
Drake.
get them too.
That's fucked up.
Really?
Start
They
dancing.
do. It's videos all over YouTube with men getting the lace front.
I still ain't listened to Beyonce album yet.
I have
Oh my god, I can't say what I want to say. I'll say it later. I literally listened to it for like a good whole week straight.
Really? I haven't even heard it.
I really wanted to get high and just be in my house like this.
Well, hey, Tess. If ever there's a time where you want to listen to Beyonce and get high,
What a time to be alive.
Look,
I I just don't.
I haven't heard it. So hers on some techno shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her and Drake on techno
It's
shit.
on some house
Everybody
shit.
dropping
They say that's why Drake suddenly
Dropped his
surprisingly
before
dropped
Beyonce.
his because
He thought he had a competition. It wasn't.
not even that.
He's competing with Beyonce.
You don't
He's
want to.
competing with
Everybody's
no one.
competing with. So
But don't get me wrong, I like
He's
his
top
song.
tier. He's no longer competing with
No.
fucking young NBA young boy.
so what?
I mean, that boy got a hell of a following.
Drake is not competing.
No, Drake's
with
nowhere near
exactly.
Drake.
So that's what I'm
He's
saying.
way
So
beyond
now
that.
he's competing with
With
another
Drake,
I don't
what
know now
we
one
learned
NBA
with
young
the
boy
Drake,
song.
I don't know
me
either.
neither.
What we learned
But
with Drake
he's
this
not
year
like-
is, as big as Drake is, there is still tears because even the biggest of the biggest, like Drake, have to suppress themselves to Queen Bee.
Which is the audacity of Khalees.
So hold on.
Why?
Okay.
So listen.
She fucked herself with that one.
She fucked herself
I'm
with
a
that
huge
one.
Khalees fan.
Khalees
She
is
did.
dope.
I love her.
I love Khalees too. But when you say tears, this is why I'm trying to understand why Khalees doesn't understand that there is tears.
This don't even
And
got
it's-
nothing to do
No,
with
no,
tears.
but what-
She had
she-
misdirect anger.
No, she literally said, "Why did Beyonce not call me?" That's what she said. She
So-
said it's ways for her to get in contact with me. Why did she call
But
me?
it really is.
It's
If you
Beyonce.
think about it, one, I don't have to call you. I'm Beyonce.
Beyonce.
But it really is misdirect anger because while she said that, she also went on a tangent over that.
Yeah.
The basis of it is what everyone's talking about is ownership.
Yeah.
You don't own the music.
So you have no
So I
rights.
don't have to call you because you don't own the music. I follow protocol. I called who I need to call. So this whole you just shooting at the moon because she should have called me, but in actuality you're upset that someone can sample your music without your
Without your
permission.
permission.
And
Well,
that's the issue.
But see, and this is the other
So her
part.
beef should have been with-
Beyonce actually
For
did
real.
her a favor by adding her as a
As a
writer
writer.
on the song because now whenever that song would
You
be
get
played,
credit.
She was
you get
gonna get some
credit.
credit.
You get credit.
Yeah,
But
she didn't
now,
know it.
now her shit not on it. It don't say shit about Khalees on
She
there.
took
So
her
can I
ass
ask a
off.
Took
question?
that motherfucker
She
sample
said,
out.
take that shit off,
No,
remove her as a writer.
But see, Khalees need to be mad with her current team and her team then. Because why did no one in her current team say, hey, I know Pharrell and them did you dirty. Beyonce's trying to right this wrong and she's going to give you writing credits on this song. So we ain't going to address this
Because
of
it was
who
reflex.
is on her team
No,
though?
this is
that
what
didn't
happened.
Tell
She
her.
probably doesn't
This
have
is
a
what
team
happened.
anymore 'cause
But to
she's
give
nobody.
her a writing credit though, how did somebody not go through a
Time out.
lawyer for that?
I'm sorry. When
she's
I say
not nobody.
when I say she's not
No, but to
anybody,
give her writing credit,
it's-
then she have to
Yeah,
get a
but I'm
contract.
just
No.
addressing the fact that he said that she's nobody.
when I'm saying she's not anybody anymore, you have to understand the music business is
And the
what have
music
you done for me lately.
And you have to
Khalees ain't had no album in a
Khalees
long
hasn't
time.
done anything, and you're not
She
married
has-
to
she's-
Nas
she's
anymore.
done stuff,
So
though.
even Nas and Jay have made up. So it's like you're not even married to Nas anymore, and you haven't done anything. And that doesn't mean
I know what
that
you're saying. You're saying her circumstances.
identity is
Ooh, I'm tired.
dependent on her being married to Nas. What I'm saying is there is
what
no
the fuck are you saying?
there is no relevancy in the
Because
music
she's not
business.
married to Nas?
No.
Man, suck my nuts.
There is
Oh,
no
but
relevancy.
Damn.
She hasn't. When's the
She
last-
has to have relevancy because she's married
in
to
the
fucking
music. No.
Nas?
Listen. See, you heard something, and now you're blocking everything. about
She
it.
got
Right.
triggered. She got triggered.
What
Her
I
kingdom
said
got
was,
triggered.
I said you haven't done anything in the music business.
She already said something.
And you are not
said
married
my
to Nas, who has just dropped 3 fire albums in the last 2 years.
has.
So you're
Them
not
joints are
married
actually- he's
to
still
him,
rapping real
and
good.
you aren't doing music.
What does her
But
being
Khalees had a
married
whole
to him
following.
have to
She had a whole
do
following though.
with-
Khalees got a.
Had
Her.
a following.
Nah, she's with
She
Nerd.
has.
Khalees was huge.
Guess,
still
bro.
guess what?
has
Guess what?
one.
Believe it or not,
You want to know how she still has a following? Because she changed some of her direction. So maybe it's not music.
Yeah, she went
But
to
she
like.
does farming.
she does a
she's
lot of other
chef.
shit.
She has a beauty line. Just because you're not
Khalees do a lot of
privy
shit.
to what she does, does not mean that she's a nobody. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to put value on somebody based on who they're married to and what they're doing for the world to see. That's not how you put value. No, you said she's a nobody.
Because she's
We're
divorced
not
now.
gonna do that.
Hold on. Listen to what I said.
Man, hold them.
I said in music.
Hold her nuts.
In music. So her farming and being a chef and all that.
What you said was and at some point run this back.
No.
But what you said was she's a
and
nobody.
then I clarified it musically. I said that.
This is what happens.
In music, she's not doing anything.
What happens?
But there are so many people who have come and gone in music that aren't doing anything anymore.
I think I do this sometimes too, where I might say something that might be a little triggering, and I might have got away with it the first time I said it, and then I circle back around to it. She didn't hear you the first time you said the shit.
I know, she didn't.
And when you said it again, I was like, why is he repeating this? She's fully alert now. Why is he repeating this?
My nuts.
I was like, oh shit.
How many people are believe it or not, LL Cool J is not relevant in music anymore.
Nah, that's not
But that's
true.
not what you said earlier.
That's not true.
But no,
and I got.
It is true.
But you
He's
did
still
say
acting.
because he's not married or he's not
I
associated with
said
this person.
she hasn't
And
done
you
it.
didn't add that part.
Because
That was it.
Because he's a man, right?
But at first,
That was too
what did I
much.
say? I said
I know, but
she
remember when I
hasn't
said
done
you said
anything.
It, you kind of already got away with
All right,
it. You shouldn't have repeated those parts.
How y'all feel about then what about ASAP Rocky? Is it a come up that he's with Rihanna?
Absolutely.
So what's the difference?
Is it a come up?
So if
I
ASAP
don't-
Rocky is actually the closest thing to Khalees,
So first of all,
That's on the man
he's the one
side.
over here saying that people
On the
are
man
who
side.
they are
That's
based on
true.
who they married
That's
to.
true.
I don't think that he may be more noticeable because he's
no,
with
I'm saying
Rihanna.
like Khalees at her time
But-
and ASAP Rocky now is like the same type of person,
Very true.
just on a different
That is
like man and
actually
female.
very-
But does that mean
It's
that they're
like-
they're
ASAP
nobody?
Rocky got a
No,
cult.
because
Khalees had a
a
cult following.
At that time.
I was acknowledged,
Yeah, back
and
then.
now I'm with this person, and I'm associated with
But-
this
Hold
person.
on. At the time that
Wait.
she got with Nas, Khalees was actually at her prime, and Nas hadn't really released anything.
That's true. That's true.
But can we say
But he's not.
so can we say
Bye,
this?
baby.
No, but
There's a difference.
but
He's the GOAT. He's the
no,
GOAT.
And she's Khalees.
He's
But-
argued in the GOAT discussion.
But let me say this about ASAP though. On ASAP's defense, the same thing
really
that
like Khalees?
Tess is saying about
Yes.
Khalees.
No, I think she's great.
ASAP is doing a lot of things that we don't know about either because it might
Oh, yeah,
not
he
be
in
on
fashion and
brand.
shit.
It might not be part of what we're following. It's the same thing with Khalees. She's making an impact in her industry, and ASAP too is
He
very
is, actually.
very impactful in the fashion
world,
industry.
ASAP is huge.
And
He
so,
definitely is.
so with that being said, with ASAP and Rihanna, fashion wise, that is a
It makes
very
sense.
good pick.
It makes sense.
Very good pick. Now, does ASAP has the notoriety of Rihanna nationwide? Absolutely not. But he still is his own person within his own
Now,
industry.
also take into account that while he is a fashionable person, would he be a worldwide
He is.
fashion
No, he
person?
is.
No.
No,
I
he
said-
works with like.
No,
would
do you
he-
know he's like
No,
design
I
shoes
do.
and stuff
But
like
what
that?
I'm saying is,
Nah,
would
he
he
is.
be
And BMW.
worldwide if he still wasn't attached
he was-
to Rihanna?
he was
was
doing
already
it.
doing this stuff
I
before.
know.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying. He's really comparable
No,
to
he
Khalees
did. He
right
was
now.
doing this stuff before him and Rihanna.
I think him and
the
Rihanna
brand,
probably link at
like,
these fashion
yeah,
brands.
like,
ASAP works with like
No,
I don't know the
like
people like.
major brands.
He's into
Like
fashion.
so, but no, not into fashion. I'm talking about he's
in the industry.
designing in
No,
the
yeah.
industry. So like, no, he was doing these credits that he has.
He's working like
this is
Versace.
all
He's
Yeah,
working-
that was his
prior.
thing coming
Yeah.
like it was like
So that's what
I'm
I'm
doing
saying.
music and fashion, and then the fashion took over.
But that's-
It started in
it-
fashion.
So
They
again,
like a fashion
So they
gang.
like
it was
that-
like neck and neck. He was because he's a really good rapper,
But they were,
you know
and
what's
the
funny?
they were,
fashion
the
thing.
whole
But I-
ASAP crew was known for
Yeah.
the different style of
Yeah.
dress.
But what I will
They dress like
say,
the Europeans.
what I will say is that I feel like, and this is no shade to Rihanna, I feel like since she's gotten with him, her fashion sense
Has
Has
gone
kicked
up.
up.
has
I
heightened.
feel like it's not necessarily heightened. I feel like she's gone into another
Phase.
another identity.
Era.
Like she's no longer the Riri with the cute short outfits anymore. Now she's getting into the more baggy look. I guess this is what is it? I don't know who it is, but anyway,
Yeah,
she's getting into a whole nother style and fashion, and I do feel like it's been impacted by ASAP.
Khalees, I love you. I tell people all the time, if I was a woman, I don't hear enough women sing Bossy. If I was a woman, Bossy would be my shit.
It
But
was our shit back then.
no, it would
was
still
our
be.
anthem.
It would still be the shit. That's a fire ass song.
I used to
Your
like
ass
women
up.
that like that.
Wow.
Now you want to kiss
You
her
don't
ass.
have to.
I love Bossy.
You don't
sucking
have to
her
love
pussy.
me.
I'm the first one to spit on the track. I switched up the beat of the drum. That's right. I'm the one that. Hey, that's
Don't entertain him.
I used to fuck with her.
That's right. I'm the one
I
tattooed
fuck
with
with that
it.
song, actually.
I do.
Hey, that was
don't
the
don't
shit.
entertain him.
Sorry.
We can
That
see
was
you
the-
later.
That was
Put it
the
on
shit.
myself. Put it on my thing. I forgot all about that shit. I'll be playing
And
it
two,
tomorrow.
honestly, my
They ain't
favorite
gonna be mad at
Nas
you, somebody
album.
like it now, so I
My
stopped bothering
favorite
you.
Nas album, believe it or not, is the one after they got divorced.
Yeah.
And Life is Good. I know everyone loves
Bye,
Illmatic.
baby.
I love Life is Good. Life is Good to me
Life is Good.
was the first time hip hop aged and it was still flat.
Yeah.
Like you had, like L. Cool J,
Yeah.
you had old rappers
Yeah.
try to do something. That was the
Yeah.
first old nigga
Somebody
rapping
was talking
that
about
was.
that in
You
the
know
live.
what? You know what?
Life is Good
There would
is
be
my
no
favorite
Jay-Z's
Nas.
444 if it wasn't for
Without
Life
Life
is
is Good.
You're right.
Life is Good.
You're
And
100%
most
right.
of that album
Nas
is
is
about
Nas
Khalees.
grew up, and I'm gonna tell you something. Life is Good came out when, and I was a man. Nas is my favorite rapper, so I've always listened to Nas. But when Life is Good came out, it was like I think I was probably around like 36 or 35 or whatever when it came out, I believe. But when that joint came out, it was like I'm cool with being a man.
Yeah, it was the
Like,
first.
it was like the
old-
first, because all the rap
It was the
niggas got to
first
be in their
grown rap.
20s and shit. But Nas made it okay to
I
be
literally
like,
was saying that the other day. That's crazy, and I just realized that the men, there are men rappers, Jay-Z and Nas, who have actually aged. I was saying the other day, probably like earlier this year, I was like, there's no Do Me songs that I feel like are like grown. Like all of them are all like intimate R&B songs are like from a 20-year-old standpoint.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
true.
no longer
We
there.
ain't got
Yeah.
no Al Green.
Yeah, it's no like
Yeah.
just like
Got no
it's
Teddy.
no like and outside. I'm not talking about Mary J. Blige. Like I
Sad
can't.
ass
She's
music.
too.
you can't fuck to it and then you're going to have a breakup song in the middle of your
I
groove.
can't. But it's no real like. Where's like the LSG, the Leverts? Like there's no
Tank and
grown,
all that type shit.
Yeah,
Tank-
like no
Tank
grown.
kills it.
out.
Tank
Thank
just
you.
did an
Dropped
album.
the whole
Friday.
album?
Yeah,
Friday?
this past Friday.
Oh,
she
shit.
says it's his last album.
Please
He did
don't.
not do a good job at advertising for that.
But you know they don't do it like they
It's
used
actually
to.
a really good album. Actually,
Oh well,
Take-
hold
take
on
it-
just a second.
Yeah, I love R&B. Like, a lot of dudes don't like R&B. Everybody listen to rap. Like, I'm an R&B nigga, man. Like,
R&B money.
Yeah.
I'm old school.
Because what he's basically what you just said. He said who was the R&B executive? Who was the like and
He got to talk with Chris Brown on here.
yeah, he got a joint with Jay Valentine.
I don't even know who he is.
Jay Valentine.
I
you
know
know Jay
Chris
Valentine
Brown.
from DC?
Nope, Chris
You
Brown.
do know Jay
Stop
Valentine.
trying to make me remember somebody I don't remember.
Oh,
But-
take a
Chris
shot.
Brown.
We gotta take a shot.
He was he was saying that
I'm
there
gonna put
hasn't
you to
really been.
bed. I'm gonna put you
Oh,
to
okay,
bed.
okay.
He was saying
Gotta
there
take a
hasn't
shot.
really been anybody like Babyface. There hasn't been
Yeah.
a Babyface who I'm
Yeah.
bringing out. I'm giving you a Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
I'm giving you R&B.
Yeah,
And he says he
but
wants
not
to do
just
that.
R&B because I don't want to get that confused because I feel like there is R&B now, but I'm an adult.
There's young
so the
R&B.
song I
Yeah,
can
that's
do
what he
this
said.
for hours and hours.
Like, our parents
When I
had
was-
Stephanie Mills and shit.
When I was 20 years old, I could go on for hours and hours. I'm 40, about to be 40 in November. I'm not going for hours anymore. But we can get a good roundabout in the sack or whatever. But hours and hours.
I mean, I might need a nap.
My vagina gonna be sore. Like, who doing all this?
Vagina was sore in your 20s.
It was, but I had the stamina
Oh, wear that
and the
ass out,
impact and the wherewithal to keep going. Now it's just like, why are you
like,
doing me
you're
like
not
this? Why should I be?
Listen.
So that song is
I need a
very
Gatorade
cute
and a nap.
reminiscent of who I was as a 20-year-old, but it's not who I am now.
But what he was saying was, he was saying your traditional R&B. He was like, if you really think about it, it's no knock on him because he's the young goat. But he was like,
Who's the young?
R&B is Chris Brown.
Yeah.
and R&B is the
I feel like
Migos and the rap and
these
Drake.
are more-
He's pop.
No, but
Excessive.
that's what he's saying.
He
He's
said what?
saying
I don't feel like Chris Brown is R&B
Pop.
anymore.
He's pop.
he was saying
He's more pop.
R&B is blended. Like
He is
even
the king
the
of pop.
rappers that harmonize, he was like, that's what
Do
R&B
you
is. Coming.
know they just? Oh, okay. That's why that. Okay, I was just watching my favorites. Kev on stage and that chick Angel.
Did you go
And
to the concert? The fact that this nigga is charging $1,000 to take a picture with him.
Ooh, Chris Brown. Yeah. So what happened was, let me tell you what they said. They said somebody Styles, Harry Styles. They're naming him the king of hip hop, king of pop now.
That's what Michael Jackson is.
Right. But it didn't sit well with me because at first I was like,
We just
well,
had
why
this
we,
conversation.
But no, I was thinking, why be upset about that? Because, you know, like Justin Bieber probably was next and then now it's Harry Styles. But really the king of pop is actually Chris Brown.
We already
Now.
just talked
That's
about
why-
that.
No,
That's
but it
where
just
it was-
dawned
That's why
on
I
me.
mean Tess won. Because now he's no king of pop unless there was a king of pop. So Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
That's why there was a discussion.
Sorry.
Because truth be told,
You said it didn't sit
the
well with you.
Rihanna
So
incident.
we won.
The Rihanna,
You just said it didn't sit well
the
with you.
Rihanna
I said
incident
today.
derailed his career.
Michael Jackson
Truth be
is dead.
told,
Who?
the Rihanna incident.
They won't give him his real
derailed
props because of
his
that.
career. It derailed his
Do you
perception.
think he would be a drug addict like he is now if he didn't beat Rihanna up?
I think that he was already doing drugs. I think they probably both were doing drugs. To be honest, I think they both probably were.
First of all, she's
I
an island girl.
know. Hold on. I think that she.
Not we. We talking about drugs.
No, I'm saying
Drugs.
she's an
But
island
what I'm
girl.
saying is,
Not we.
what I'm
We
saying
talking
is, like at the
about
end of the
drugs.
day, I'm pretty sure
Why
they
you say it
both
like
were
that?
responsible for certain parts of whatever the fuck happened in that
Oh,
car.
absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think they both.
I think she
were-
might have tagged his ass.
Yeah.
She's
No,
an island
But
girl.
guess what? Guess what she
that's
said?
what the bitch
Do y'all
did.
realize that right after that incident, Rihanna went straight to S&M, BSM, because she didn't want to be looked as a victim. She said, I don't want to be the spokesperson for women battered. Like, she didn't want that narrative for her right at that moment. So she immediately transitioned
she's
to
never-
a super sex kitten to get out of that battered woman thing.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she tagged his ass.
I think so too.
I
And
think
that's
she
why she
tagged
did
his
that.
ass, and he reacted.
And I think that's why she pivoted like that because she was like, "Oh, I'm not innocent."
No, yeah, she did. Right after that, she went to the bad
Remember?
girl.
They said
Right after that,
Listen,
she did not sit in that shit at all.
They
She did
said
one
he
interview.
bit
She
her.
let that shit go.
They said he bit her.
And she
You
did
know
also-
how
Have you ever?
you know
you
if
ever
you
been
bite
in a
somebody
fight?
and you
Most
They
of
must
the
have had you in
time,
a headlock
no,
or some
that's
shit.
last
most of
resort.
the time people bite
That's
is out
last-
of desperation.
That's last resort.
So it's
She was like
like
this.
That nigga,
that nigga bit
he couldn't
her.
do nothing else.
I was like, he probably was like taking him, and she was going crazy. And he
He was like,
Do you know how desperate you gotta be to bite somebody?
hey, you got
Hey, Mike Tyson did it.
So if you
he was desperate.
He was desperate.
He was desperate.
Hey, go watch that fight.
He said he
You
broke
watch
that
that
leg.
fight.
Hey, Mike has talked about that.
was
He was just
desperate.
like, he actually said,
He said, I
forgot
couldn't
what
do
podcast
nothing. He said, I
was.
couldn't
was
do
like,
nothing with him.
he was whooping my ass and it was frustrating me.
Yeah.
That's exactly
He was
what he said. He was
desperate.
like,
Mike Tyson said, he said, I couldn't do nothing
he
with
said
him.
But
it was
but you know how
frustrating
much
me.
force that takes to bite
And
somebody.
leave an imprint.
Exactly.
That
No,
stays.
but to bite someone's ear,
That's some
and
ridiculous.
it's
That's some sick
cartilage.
shit.
Well,
That's some sick shit.
That's
You
cartilage.
rip the
we know,
cartilage
we all
off.
know that Mike Tyson is literally.
But that's
not
a lot
right.
of fucking force.
That's a lot of force. You gotta really bite down and rip
Rip.
like a pit bull.
Mike Tyson is a maniac.
He is a pit bull. He
is.
I feel
he
like I need
was.
water.
He was a pit
I need
bull.
water. I
He
feel
is
like I
a
gotta
scary
taste that.
man.
He was, yo.
He's not was. He's
I
a scary
can't
man.
think of anybody other than Mike Tyson. There's titles. There's the king of this. There's the king. The baddest man alive. I can't think of anybody.
I've
else
seen Mike
other
Tyson
than Mike
twice
Tyson.
twice in my life. I've seen him once at Gonzaga after he
scared
was
of him.
when he was getting out of jail and he used to do community service at Gonzaga at the McKenna House. So I used to see him. And I was walking down the parking lot and he was standing. He legitimately.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Look at this nigga.
Yeah, my back of my heel. I feel like you hit the shopping cart on my shit. Like, ow.
That's some old shit.
Shopping cart. Hey, don't knock.
That's some old
I tell
shit.
Chloe right now. Hey,
That's
watch that
some old
motherfucking shopping cart.
But don't you get behind me on it. You could break somebody's ankle like that, man.
That shit hurt.
Yes, it does.
It do.
It never happened.
This real tender back here.
Because I'm real making sure ain't nobody getting close to me.
Out of all the things that
I don't need you to help
you
me.
be precautious with,
I've seen it.
Out of all the things you take precaution with, you take precaution in the fucking grocery store. With
Hey,
shopping
ain't nothing
carts.
like getting your motherfucking heels.
Hey, you ever get rolled over
Hey.
with the cart?
I done everything.
I
Hey,
don't know where her
I do like this to Chloe. I be like this.
What her words?
Don't give a fuck.
What
Don't
her
give a
that?
fuck.
What
Don't
her
give a
words? That
fuck
or when
about
you stub your
nothing
toe
else.
at the end of
The bed or something.
whatever.
Watch yourself.
Jump out on 6 niggas in the trash truck, but I'm worried about the grocery cart.
That toe hit me hurting though.
Don't give a fuck
that
about
doesn't-
I thought I broke my
Yeah,
pinky
take
toe
it.
one
I
time.
did that joint the other night.
You
I
ever
thought I was
like
gonna
hit your
die.
toe at the
Yes,
end of it?
yes.
It'd be like, my
That
shit
junk be
broke.
thumping like this.
That shit is broke.
No, that shit is not funny. That's why I'm on a certain side of the bed. So Daniel wants to be by the door.
Side of the bed.
But
That's right, Dan.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's
She
good
don't
for
want to be
him.
about it. She don't like it.
But
She not
if
comfortable.
I'm on the other side, I'm guaranteed to hit my toe at least once a week.
But as a man, Dan should be by the door.
But
Exactly.
no, for my safety in the middle of
Of
the
your
night
toe?
of my toe,
You need
I need
some-
to clear
But I'ma
ass
tell you
to the
though,
Hey,
bathroom.
you
For
need
real,
to
for
give her
real.
some lights or some
No,
shit.
but let me tell you what happened though. Let me
Then
tell you
you
what
don't got
happened.
no lights on.
No, yeah, be pitch black. But let me tell you what happened. This what happened when I was like, all right, you know what? You can go ahead and come on the other side. Listen what she did. Every night she got to get up at some point
Yeah,
and
go to the
pee.
bathroom. Yeah.
And I felt, because the way our bed is situated, like, so by the door is right by the bathroom, so she got to walk around the motherfucking little aisle. Every night she just, I'm hearing shit fall, just bump her head on the TV, oh shit.
I wasn't by my head. I was just making a lot of noise. Excuse me.
And finally, and she wake me up, and I'll be like, you know what, just sleep on this side, you can just roll off the bed and go to the
And
goddamn
no
bathroom.
one gets interrupted out of their sleep.
Yo, she would come across that motherfucker.
I don't bang my toe no more. I don't even know what that
All you hear
feels
is
like
just,
anymore. It hasn't even happened. It's so long.
I've kicked a woman out of my bed because of that.
I don't
Because of
care
what?
if the aisle is
Wrong.
clear.
That's on the other
She
side?
won't let me
Listen.
be the man and sleep on this side. But all right, you got to go.
I'm not gonna.
I'll walk you to your car.
I'm not.
Oh, you
I'm
kicked
not-
her out the house?
I want to fuck again in the middle of the night or in the morning time. I'm not gonna kick her out. This is what
Because
you
I
want
want
to
to
do.
be on the other side so I can
All right, you
think.
can have your way right now.
Nah,
you wake up in
but
the morning, turn
nah,
the phone
but
And
back.
I bump my toe. My manhood is more important than my toe in the middle of the night.
Wait, I thought y'all wanted us to protect black women.
Nigga,
I'ma protect her. I'ma
Protect
just-
me by not bumping my toe in the middle of the night.
Rearrange your motherfucking furniture.
What the fuck wrong with your bed like this?
Gotta
This
rearrange.
ain't feng shui.
I gotta sleep closer to the door, and she was so
It's
adamant
uncomfortable.
about.
Shit. It was
But
uncomfortable.
you know,
for a long
certain
ass
I can't
Certain
sleep though.
lanes.
I can't sleep if I'm not in position.
I told her ass somebody kicking that motherfucking door and I gotta shoot.
That
You
means-
better duck because it's gonna come behind your motherfucking
Trace just
head.
roll over the bed.
You
You
gonna
better
take
get
the
fuck
first
down.
bullet.
No, she not. I'm gonna be like, get down. Doom, doom, doom.
Well, God willing, that won't happen.
I don't even
Yeah.
know about me
Inshallah.
planning for the war.
I'm always planning for the war.
Hey, it's a war
Just roll
going
over,
on
Tree.
outside.
Tree,
No one's
just-
safe.
I'm definitely gonna jump straight up and get hit with the bullet.
No, Trish, you got rollers.
It's definitely.
No, Trish, you got rollers.
You better be ready for the war, Joe.
Make sure you put your bonnet on and everything.
Her
Hey.
bonnet already gonna be on.
Put
And
the
my
bonnet
body be
on.
old. I don't really sleep with a bonnet like
Yeah,
that.
'cause
No, I can't with y'all.
You sleep with bonnet.
she starts off with a bonnet.
If I sleep with a bonnet, then you know.
I
don't
sleep with a
leave
scarf
me
and a
alone.
bonnet.
You know, you done got on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, when I get on her,
So
she
the-
wrap that bitch so tight, I'll be like,
Now you know. This is where we at.
So the bonnet,
I thought the
is
bonnet
like
was
the
a
do
good
not
thing.
disturb sign.
Yeah, bonnet is the do not disturb sign for me.
but guess what though?
Not in this situation.
Always a way
Fucking
to
with
get
that
around
bonnet.
it. It's always a way to get around it. Do not
But
disturb.
every now and then, the bonnet is like a big reveal, right? So you had a bonnet on, you be doing your
She
thing,
ripping
you
that
do
bitch
like
up.
this,
I'll
you
be like,
take your bonnet,
oh,
and it
yes.
goes all over the place.
Let me
It's a
see
whole
it.
nother situation.
What your nails about to do now?
Oh yeah, that's why you saying, what? They go in the dark. You gonna be like, Trace.
You know I am.
He love when I get
You
my
know
nails
I
done.
am. Hey, Trees,
Glow in the dark joint?
you're gonna have to get some glow in the dark joints for
Definitely gonna have to get
sure.
some glow in
Wait,
the
so
dark.
y'all be like, so can you have sex in pitch black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, with pitch light.
pitch black with the lights on, with the TV
First of all,
on,
sex
with
with
the
you in
radio
pitch
on,
black is okay. We
with
can
other
TV
people in
on.
the room.
With other people in the room.
You like Tess. Tess, you like the pitch black.
You
is
prefer
not-
lights on?
The pitch black is not gonna affect
You
you.
want to see
You can
everything?
suck my nuts.
Damn,
Again.
what
Both of them in your mouth at the same time.
Wow, Tess, put your
pitch
nuts
black.
back.
The pitch black.
Did you hear what he said?
No, but
I just heard you.
all I hear him say is pitch black and the pitch black.
I'm saying he said
Nuts away.
No,
Put your nuts away.
no, I got him out. Tonight.
black does
I
not
pulled him out. I
affect
got a hole in
having
the bottom of
sex
my
with
pants and I
Tess.
pulled my nuts out.
Having sex with Tess
We over here
is not
talking about
affected
fucking in
the
front of people. And
No,
y'all
he
over
told
there
me
doing-
I'm so. He said basically he said I'm so bright that even in pitch black somebody will see me.
I said in the pitch black.
So you see why I
it's
told
not
him to suck my
affected.
nuts? Both of them in your mouth at the same time.
Can I hold your hand real quick?
Don't do it, Trees. Don't you do it.
I'm gonna hold that.
Get the fuck off of me. Don't touch
Let
me.
me work this out, Marcus. Can I hold your hand?
No, leave me alone.
And you got green ass.
He's telling the truth, baby.
Yes, you. We gonna see you.
He said, let me hold your hand.
See these nuts
Let me hold your hand.
in your mouth.
And also, probably remember that her covered areas are probably lighter than her.
Stop talking
they
about
gonna
her
be-
like that. You
they
done
gonna
gone
be
too far
bouncing.
with details now.
But he don't know, so
She light.
matter. You don't know what my cover parts look like.
She light.
I've seen some light ones with some dark areolas. So
And dark vaginas.
and dark vaginas too. I've
Dark
definitely
knees,
seen
dark elbows.
But the rest of you ain't.
Ooh.
some. Let me see your elbows.
No, it ain't dark.
Oh yeah, yours not dark.
Hers ain't dark.
I don't be bear crawling on the floor and shit.
It ain't dark.
Thank you. It's okay.
I don't bear crawl.
Tree said that ain't dark.
Her knees ain't dark either.
Yeah.
I got some scars
I be
up.
feeling real bad for bitches with like dark knees. Like, what you been doing? Like, what's going on?
We know.
What kind of business transactions that you been
Hey,
doing, man?
making transactions in
And
the
that's like that lady.
Lotion or something? Like, what's
No, it was
happening?
that. But some people have that.
They don't
have
got good
a
carpet.
no. Shut the fuck up, Marcus. Some people have a condition.
Hey yo, pass that drunk.
I didn't know
birds
that
down
diabetes. Like you know how sometimes people have like the dark neck and stuff. I didn't know that was like a sign of diabetes.
Oh, so
Oh,
the
it
first
is?
start is the kneecaps.
I didn't
It started the kneecaps first, then it goes to the elbows, and then it moves its way up to the neck by the time you
Shit.
55.
So dark
Shit.
knees and then a dark neck.
Dark no, it's knees,
Nah.
elbows, neck, diabetes.
And think of what
Head,
you doing.
shoulders, knees,
Yo,
and
this
toes.
motherfucker
Knees
just
and
said
toes.
you made up a whole song. Say that shit again.
Dark knees,
Uh-huh.
dark elbows,
Uh-huh.
dark neck,
Uh-huh.
diabetes.
Head, shoulders.
Hey Tess,
But not dark.
This is pretty
it's
good.
scaly.
Like it?
It's
This is
scaly.
pretty good.
Hey, oh shit. Oh my god.
I just poured you something.
Oh, thank you.
Look, she reaching her cup with it in it.
She done.
It's like, wait, I don't have any.
Filled you
I
up.
thought it was just a little.
She said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." And this has been brought to you by Drunk Birds. Thank you.
This episode has been brought to you by Drunk Birds.
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers.
Coming to a motherfucking store near you.
Hey, side pieces for everyone.
So you like your side piece?
Only to drink though, because a black man, we don't cheat.
Yeah, we don't. This should be called foreplay.
So
That was the name of Play's car.
It was.
So I posted this earlier. Sex with Ashley said she posted something that said that more men should look into hiring sex workers to get their needs met instead of trying to date. Because I honestly believe there are a lot of men who hate women and they just want to fuck.
That
And
mean-
so
'cause they
I
wanna
found
fuck?
that very intriguing.
Hold on. Say that statement right before that.
There are a lot of men
Uh-huh.
who hate women,
Okay.
but they like to fuck women to get their nuts.
So many men.
Oh, is that proof? Is that a receipt
Who's
from a
that?
man?
Oh, that nigga's. He's the next Derek Jackson.
Who is that?
That's the dude. And I like his card game.
But it's a lot of men who hate women.
But he's
And
talking
it's
to
true.
angry
they have
women,
They
though.
have that mother wound. It's a lot of men who have a mother wound, and they hate women.
But you don't think it's a lot of women that are? I think it's on both
We
sides. It's-
talking just about the men.
okay, well let's talk about the men. Let's address the men.
Nope, can't.
We will address
Don't
the
get me
men.
wrong. It's women who have
No.
that
Let's
attitude, too.
address that
Right
another
now,
time.
we're
Right now we're
talking
talking
about
about men. I do believe that there are a shitload of angry men right now, and they're angry because, like, first of all, I'm not an angry man. I'm fucking happy as shit. I like women. I like the women that are twerking now. I like black love. I love women. I like the shit. But it is a lot of men that are mad, and the men are mad because they're mad because women are now like they don't need men no more, like, and it's not what it used to be. So me, back in the day, like in that song, I'm a boss. Said I actually like them type of women, even though them type of women are challenging as a motherfucker. You got to be a certain type of man. No, she knows.
Chin up, chest out, fuck nigga.
You
That's
gotta
right.
be a certain type of man to deal with this type of women.
I'm
And
gonna tell you, that's crazy.
it's fucking hard. It's hard, bro. But that's why men are mad, because women are now more bossy.
So that plays into what Marcus said earlier when he chose violence early this morning. And you posted something where a woman was basically saying, like, a lot of men don't want to date because of the simple fact they feel as though women take advantage of them. They just use them for
Money?
and things like that.
I didn't see that.
That one.
Yeah. You didn't see that one?
No, I ain't seen none of this. There's no comments from me.
You asleep.
I don't know what the hell I was doing something.
But it makes sense because, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say it makes sense, but I think that a lot of men don't understand some of the
part they played.
It gets confusing because a lot of women say, I don't need you, I don't want you, I can do whatever I need to do by myself. But then there are some women who say, hey, fuck nigga, give me all your money. I need to do this, and this.
And you ain't nothing but a transaction.
You nothing
so if
but
you
a
won't be nothing but a
transaction.
transaction, then I'm gonna treat you as such. And that's where the lines get blurred. So a lot of men aren't mad. The women have literally made it a game. They made themselves the transaction. So this is what the question was. We're talking about transaction. Should men just do transactions? There are women out here that say, I'm fucking a nigga for a Birkin bag, or I'm just fucking a nigga because he gonna take care of me and he got money. So you
Birkins don't.
no. But what I'm saying, I'm just using that as an example.
Get a new bag.
I'm on real estate.
But yeah, even if it's real estate,
Give me
okay,
some stocks.
okay. If you are you doing what you're doing for stocks, real estate, whatever it may be,
I be a
meals.
building, baby.
Some motherfuckers, if you make it a transaction, then the man, you can't get mad at the man when he just treats you like it's your transaction.
I think it goes back to something that I said previously. My grandmother at a very young age said, he needs to pay for something.
That's
Because
transaction.
everything that you do has value to it. If you cook for him, that's groceries.
So what if a
you
man just
clean
says,
to
you
do
know
laundry.
what you
But
want?
some
This what I'm gonna
people-
give you. Let's
but
just give me what I want.
Some women took that to a different level because you have to remember a lot of this Generation Z, this Gen Z after us, they saw their moms.
Gen are we?
We are.
No, I didn't.
We're
I don't be
millennials.
knowing no more.
We are millennials.
We are millennials.
So the generation after us, you have to remember that's
They don't
crack.
give a fuck.
But no, that's crack.
No,
That's-
we're crack.
They're crack.
We're crack babies.
No, we
No,
were
no.
already had.
Yeah, we were had before crack.
Crack.
What? We can't. We want
So
to
like
hate.
our nieces
Right.
and
Born
nephews would be
82.
crap.
Your sisters and brothers are crack baby. Like the people 4, 5, 6 years down the line. No.
First of all,
No.
First of all-
she's saying from a
Gen Z.
generation. She's not talking about
Gen Z.
herself. She's saying from a generation age standpoint.
I really
Like
wasn't trying to be shady. Like that
yeah.
should be
I know. I got what you're saying. We. That's why I said like I got nephews. I got a 35-year-old nephew. I have a 34-year-old niece, and I'm not
So
saying
they're Gen
but
Z.
they would be the.
Shit.
They're the ones because what happened was.
Crack really hit like 88.
Yeah.
We were
And
already born.
we're here already,
Yeah.
so it's not us. It's our younger
We had the
siblings.
effect of it as a child,
yes,
Yeah.
but we weren't
experienced.
born.
We aren't the crack babies,
Yeah.
but
But what I'm saying is like a lot of kids
We're the
today
uncles.
after us saw their moms or their dads doing transactions for money. And so what makes them think that it's anything different? They don't know nothing different. I'm gonna be honest, they don't know anything different. And then you got the city girls and shit
They like, fuck it. But see, they tired of seeing their aunts fucked though.
But the city girls, them motherfuckers happy as shit.
They are. And you know who mad as shit? The women that's talking about, I don't need a man for shit. Them city girls happy as shit. And the men that's fucking with the city girls because they get fucked over. Them niggas is mad as shit.
All them joints that go crazy and tell women all them joints is in relationships and they happy.
But JT
so
just brought not even like on no bullshit. Like,
JT been with Uzi for.
But I'm just saying, not even on no materialistic shit. Like she brought this nigga a Bentley truck, and he was just like, he was happy as shit. He be taking like videos of her and shit, and like when she performing.
And think about that. While she's screaming "fuck these niggas," yada yada yada, she's buying her nigga a Bentley truck. Meg been with Moneybag Yo, and now she with this Bama. Like they be in committed relationship, telling y'all
Cardi
to
B
run
married
these
to Offset,
having families and getting.
What I've been trying to say for
crazy.
a long time is that like if you think about
it's entertainment.
Hey, I still vibe off fuck nigga free.
The fathers of hip hop, the uncles of the fathers or the uncles of hip hop, like all the Cash Moneys, all the even the Drakes and all these people. What happened was, and this is why a lot of women are mad too, is that because men have talked about for ages how they've been pimping out women. Yeah. They buy her a Birkin to fuck her, fly her out to fuck her, and all these things. And so now that women are like, oh shit, that's the game? I'm playing now. Now that women are like, oh, I'm in. Tap me in, coach. Tap me in. Now men mad because they only wanted to play and feel for themselves.
Yeah, women are on man shit.
Women are
the message aren't playing.
No, they were.
No, they're not. But the majority of women now are on the like Patrice said, they playing games.
But even the women before, like even though the city girls and them, like you said, are doing these songs right now. But you know, when you think about it, when you get to that level of fame and artistry, you speak for your audience.
Like Foxy Brown was with Corrupt forever.
I know, but you
they was married. They was
together.
married.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And he said that's why him and DMX had issues because he out in Cali and he got one of the New York joints. She was married to Corrupt for years.
Never knew that.
Telling y'all, I got this. It's always been like that. Just like rappers are always
just
lied.
Like Neo talking about all the love songs, and he was a whole asshole. He was a husband.
Literally, like I said, just like all the rappers are always. Everyone's lying.
So that's the thing that bothers me.
These rappers be married too, though.
Most of the time, it feels like the people that speak the most about positivity or fuck nigga shit. It's like you always gotta check people sometimes. Like when you look at their platform and be like, is you really living everything that you're saying, or
I think it's okay to be married now. Like a lot of the rappers, like, I mean, it started out bad, but I actually like the progression that T.I. and Tiny are making.
You know what's fucked up about
progression?
You know what's fucked up about the rappers and the whole like. You're right though. It needs to be more of that because it's like. These motherfuckers be talking all this hood shit, and their kids be going to private school. Yep. They are going to these
Madonna, like a virgin. Her kids don't even listen to music.
They don't live
all these type of people.
They don't live.
Her kids did not listen. They don't even know their mother's music.
So the everyday,
it's just like the Facebook ban.
His kids don't have Facebook.
They said they
Steve
don't
have
social media.
Computers.
Yeah.
So it's like they push that out.
I did.
Because the image sells. Mm-hmm. They're selling an image that is portrayed by these motherfuckers that say this sells. I'm going to give you $1 million. Now go over there and rap about bitches and hoes. But the whole time you're married with 3 kids and you love Christmas and all your kids are in private school. But we think it's real nigga shit. No, it's not.
All right, so I'm gonna get my mom's.
So let's just say this.
I'm gonna go ahead for a second.
Real nigga for real nigga. Future is probably one of the most real niggas. That's all.
Yeah, he a real nigga.
That nigga don't give a shit.
He a nigga.
He's literally rapping about his life.
He a nigga. I mean, some niggas is just real niggas.
This is his life.
Some niggas is just niggas. Like,
I mean, I think you're real regardless if you dumb or if you positive. But he's a real dumb.
He's real to himself. He's real to who he is.
Real dumb ass nigga.
He's real to who he is, and I can respect that.
And that's the only thing you can respect. Like, yo, be you. Be you. Just a lot of. That's why they say you don't want to meet your heroes.
Being you in hip hop don't sell.
It sell for him.
Well, he is the image of
Well,
what they
that's
want
not
to
true
portray.
because Jay-Z, like you said, is transition.
But
Nas
Jay-Z
is
has always
transition.
been him. That's why you could, if you listen to Jay-Z's album from the beginning.
But you said it didn't sell, so I was saying he's a
No,
point
Jay-Z
of reference.
always sold.
But no, I'm saying he's a
But
point
did
of
he
reference.
sell when he was doing Hawaiian
Jay-Z has
Sophie?
always sold.
I don't think he sold
When he was what?
doing Hawaiian Sophie.
Man,
That was
that
like
was-
Oh, well, that was the
That
beginning.
was before.
He was selling dope back then.
I'm just saying.
He was selling drugs.
I'm just saying
But-
he wouldn't really sell it right there.
Hawaiian selfie.
That's the case in point right there.
I don't even understand what's happening.
That's the
Was
very
he taking
beginning.
a selfie in
That's
Hawaii?
the very
No.
beginning.
Hawaiian selfie is it a drug?
It was like one of his first albums.
Is it a weed? Is
Not
it
the
a-
first
a
album. It's
strand
like
of weed?
before the first album.
What is the reference
Everybody
point of
got-
Hawaiian
everybody-
selfie?
When I say
Everybody
album,
gotta
I mean
start
album.
some-
Like my father has the album.
What is
Oh yeah, well yeah.
what's the reference point of Hawaiian selfie? Why did he name it that?
It was so.
It's a strand
It
of.
was he wore a shirt, Hawaii Sophie. This is before he was
Oh,
famous.
this
he
is
was
a
rapping
name brand?
under. He was rapping under
Daddy
Jazzo.
Oh, it's like 2 Chainz being
Okay.
Titty Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case in point. So you gotta always have a
Arguably
start.
the greatest rebrand.
Ever.
I've never seen a rebrand like that. I'm talking
Arguably,
about.
it's
I'm
like-
talking about.
It wasn't working,
Let me
and
see. Let me see.
it wasn't working, and then he came back and it
What?
worked. The greatest rebrand ever.
Yep.
And instead of Jazzo, he became Jay-Z.
Oh, his name was Jazzo?
Jazzo was the
Jazzo
dude.
was
that
the
was
Bama
dude
that was
he was
under.
rapping under.
Yeah, Jazzo was supposed to be the guy. So you ever heard the jiggle nigga what? Nigga who?
You think you can fuck with me?
Nigga what?
Yeah.
Jazzo is the Bama that rap real fast on that joint.
Yeah.
So he called himself Jay-Z?
No. Jay-Z has always
No,
been Jay-Z.
Jazzo was the other
Jazzo
guy.
was somebody else.
Jazzo pretty much brought him to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
So they was like the
mentored.
ASAP clan, so they both had J in their names.
Yeah. So
Jazz.
So
Jazz.
Jazzo mentored
Jazzo.
Jay-Z.
Jazzo.
Sorry, I don't know
Jazzo,
why.
Jay-Z.
I don't know why I kept hearing that as J-O in my head. Sorry. Ooh, that was a rough moment.
Yeah.
Transition at all. It was a rough moment.
Yeah. So Hawaiian Sophie was
You can make
Jay-Z's
a J
first
playlist.
appearance in '89.
Wow. That nigga old as fuck.
Wait, 50,
Like 54.
53?
89. How old was I?
What?
7?
Who?
'89, I was 4. I was in pre-K.
Depending on when, but 7, yeah.
This nigga was out here
Was it Kimberly?
rapping.
Jay-Z's like 50.
62.
He's not 60. He's 50. He's 50.
Yeah, like 54.
53
I was
maybe?
54.
59 and a half.
Who's Jay-Z?
Beyonce's going to be 41.
She ain't never told her real age.
She's
Nobody
gonna be-
know how old her ass
No,
is.
she's 1 year younger.
Has she ever celebrated any birthday
September
that we
4th.
all
He's
actually
52.
recognize?
52, yeah.
So Beyonce,
It's going to be
Her
41 on the
alleged
4th.
40.
She's
She
40
our
now.
age?
Her birthday September 4th. She's going to be 41.
She has never admitted her age. Ever. If y'all look at all her interviews, she ain't never really said her age.
Has anyone ever asked?
Yes.
Who?
They were trying to ask, they were trying to figure out.
Yeah,
the-
but they also
the
said she
time
wasn't
frame with
pregnant.
Jay-Z.
I
They
don't-
were trying to figure it out when they were trying to see how old she was when she was trying to
They
start
knew
to be a
that.
sex
She came
kid.
out when she was 15.
Yeah, she was in high school when Destiny Child was in high school when the first
Uncle
album came out.
Johnny made my dress. Sorry, y'all will have to hear the album to know.
That sounded like some pedophile type shit.
No.
Side note,
Her
I
Uncle
don't care what
Johnny.
nobody say.
No. This is what this. So her Uncle Johnny was he designed dresses and stuff like that. He made her prom dress.
Oh.
So when you listen to the album, she's actually giving him tribute because he died from like HIV.
Writings
Oh.
on the wall.
And so she actually did she had an event where she spoke about him at some point, and she got really emotional, because she saw him and his transition from HIV and stuff like that. So it was really emotional. But you know what I
Uncle
love?
John.
Jay-Z was next to her, and he just subtly did like little things, like because he knew that it meant a lot for her.
They
Like
seem
when
like
we
a
hear
real couple.
Beyonce talk, like when she giving her speeches and stuff like that, she's not very emotional when she does it. She gives her speech and she's like out. But in this, like you could hear her voice cracking. She had to take a moment and speak about what he meant to
I
her.
listen to the Writings on the Wall going home.
Whose song is that?
Who's that?
No, the Destiny
Destiny
Child, the
Child's
first
album.
album, classic. Ain't too many skips
Before they
on that
switched them
joint.
out.
Before the original 4.
Ain't it?
I think LaToya Luckett is still kind of
If it's a skip, it ain't no skips on that joint for real.
I don't even know if I ever listened to the whole thing.
What? Hills, Bugaboo.
I mean, I hear the radio shit because they played them on the radio, but I never listened to a Destiny's Child.
Now that she's gone,
was that the Bee Gees? They redid Bee Gees.
I used to listen to Bee Gees.
Call like you used to.
You must not know my background. I've been a little donkey
Not the same
nigga from uptown.
Hey, BG. I used to say
I'm tired of
BG.
telling you
I used to say
niggas
BG was the
about
best
fucking
hot
with me.
boy.
What you think
Why
a
you
bitch
sound
man keep on
like,
you see?
Why you sound like
Fuck
what's
that, I'm
wrong
listening
with
to
from
BG
Hustle
go
and
home.
Flow? Terrence.
You just say I sound like that?
I'm
Whoop
listening to
that
BG
shit,
go
nigga.
home. You right.
That's what he sound like.
Sing, man. Sing,
When
man.
he just did that, didn't he sound like
You
him?
must have
I'm
known
listening
my
to
background.
BG when I go home. I take that back. I'm
I
gonna
did
throw
sound
some
like
Chopper
that.
City in the ghetto.
Chopper City.
going Chopper
round
City
the Chopper
together.
City. Thank
What?
you. Thank you. Yeah, don't
Like
go
no,
on
okay. So the other day I posted. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I posted a Seattle band director. He had Master P's Ice Cream Man.
Oh,
and he
Mr.
had them
Ice
doing
Cream Man.
And so my
Boy,
homegirl
you
called me. She was
turn
like,
out
I thought that was about to be some
the
Master P
lights.
shit. I said, you must didn't listen to it. I said because he
That was a
did the
classic.
Master P version.
That was a classic.
I mean,
They started from the beginning.
From the very beginning, and I loved it because I was like this. I was listening.
Ice Cream Man. Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Hey, but at some point, No Limit had everything on fucking lock.
They did though.
On lock.
High school?
High school.
See, I was on 3-6.
Middle. Well,
I was
started.
going 6.
We had Record Exchange around the corner. I was going to Record Exchange every Tuesday to get them No Limit CDs. I was.
And be pressed to open them up and cover up. See what's on the inside.
It was a different experience back then with music. They would never know that.
No
Go
Instagram.
buy music.
The only way you can see the person is by buying the album cover.
Yeah.
Album and seeing the photos they took for
And
the
you
album.
was psyched when the lyrics was on the
And then
inside.
you had to
of
get
the
the magazine.
You had to read the book.
Yeah,
Read the
you-
little book.
yeah, you-
That's why that was one of the arguments we made when we was talking about the Chris Brown, Michael Jackson
Okay,
joint.
hold on.
And people said Michael Jackson, they fall out for him, but it's like
That's what
you
I was
didn't
saying.
have access to them.
Yep, that's exactly.
Like,
yep.
forget the music. These niggas, like she said, they fly bitches out. Like, you only saw your favorite when they came to town. And that's every 4 or 5 years.
You
Like,
had to get,
didn't
like,
see them.
Right on
So,
magazine and shit.
You can
Literally.
see Chris
I used
Brown
to go to the store and
every
read
day.
magazines.
What's
You
he
can-
doing? What's he
People
waking up
travel
to?
now.
So this is the.
I'm with you, Breezy.
From these white kids.
Oh, what?
These are white people?
Look at him. This is
This is
Seattle.
what hip hop is doing. Please send me this.
Hey, that's dope as fuck.
Hey, I'm mad because I need an HBCU to do this shit.
This is dope.
Can
as
you
fuck.
imagine the dancers?
Please send me this.
Hey,
You would have fucked this joint up.
Hey, Trees.
hold on,
Tell
hold on.
The Wilson Band.
It was fire.
What?
It was fucking fire.
It was fire.
Hold on.
They even hit the Master P, the Ice Cream Man. Yeah.
This is amazing.
And he's a black man.
This is
Teaching these
amazing.
white kids. Hey, Mom,
It's
we
music.
played Mr. Ice
Look
Cream
at
Man.
him. Look at him. Look at him. Get into it.
He supposed to be a clock. or
Let me
some
tell
shit.
you how good Band is. To this day, one of the reasons I still fuck with Rough Riders Volume 1, we played that shit. Mr. Curidan had us playing all that shit during the year. We played so many cuts from the Rough Rider Volume 1. Shout out to Mr. Curidan, because
That shit makes
the
a difference.
band, we was playing drums, they'd be dancing. We played
It was
so many
fire.
songs on the Rough Riders Volume 1 joint. We played the juvenile joint.
Oh my God.
Santos would be in the
Yes.
What? We was
But it makes it different.
Hey, people was talking about
One of my
Baloo, but
favorite
that
ones-
Wilson band was coming for Baloo. That Wilson
Out
band,
Here
we
was
was
fire.
our band was new.
And people
Our
was
band
like, who the fuck? Oh,
but
yeah,
the
we the
Wilson
fuck.
band, we was coming
fire.
for y'all, Baloo.
We was.
Coming.
Me and Dan sit here like,
Hey,
Cause y'all don't know no better.
y'all don't know. You don't know.
hey, Dan was
baby.
around the
That's
corner
why.
from me. Shit.
You don't know. Baby. That's why.
This nigga was down the street.
That's why that nigga knew me, because we was fire.
But we played so many
that's
cuts on
trash.
Rough
You
Rider
would've
Value
been
one
paying
joint. Mr. Curtis was like,
I just remember the little dark skin joint I did.
But no, my favorite song was the one that we did.
Who is that?
What's the name of the? We did this in Dunbar. We did it at Dunbar.
You did what it done. Y'all ain't do shit at done.
Yes, the fuck we did. We wore Dunbar's asses
Wore
out at y'all
Dunbar.
fucking homecoming. At y'all homecoming.
Wait, hold up. That
It was at y'all
that was
homecoming.
before me.
So no, the song
y'all older
that
than me.
we did. What was the song? Remember the joint, the country barn, the people in the barn.
oh,
we did that shit at Dunbar. I would never. That was
whatever.
one of the moments
What
I
year
would
was this?
never forget.
Hey, in the middle, that was Crucial Conflict. Crucial Conflict.
This is 97, 98. This is sophomore year,
What
right?
year?
97, 98.
Nah,
Oh, no, 98, 99.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it was
Junior year,
like
junior year.
Yeah.
Y'all some
Junior
bad.
year.
Yeah, we fucked
I
that
got there in
joint
99.
up in Dunbar.
Junior
I got there in 99.
We was
fucking-
at
We was
Dunbar.
fucking y'all up ever since then.
Lies. Oh, probably we wasn't there anymore.
Talking about
I get it.
football. We talking about
I'm talking about band.
Yeah, that's fine.
First of
We,
all,
I don't remember not one time that y'all came. Or that we went to Wilson. That y'all.
I don't even think y'all was allowed to come to us.
you're.
But I do remember coming to y'all.
we was bout
and
it.
Paid in the middle of the barn.
Hey guys, I went to Gonzaga.
And we did y'all parade. Remember we marched around
First of all,
y'all
nigga.
neighborhood and did y'all parade. I remember that.
And y'all was just glad to get from
Hey,
us.
that Wilson
Nigga,
band.
I was
Hey,
showing my
that Wilson
ass
band.
off. I showed out all over the fucking North Capitol streets.
But we had
Motherfuckers.
chemistry too. Like we used
How you
to.
doing,
Okay.
motherfuckers?
Well, whatever.
We used to have go-go's after practice. Like we was.
Oh, fuck it. And doing
the black
doing,
closet?
Yes, the black closet.
They let y'all play go-go up there?
No, so the closet, the
got the
the
one.
closet, the drum closet that we put
Hey,
out.
well, y'all, what you saying?
There was so much stuff happening during
There was a
recess.
lot happening in that closet, huh?
Quote unquote recess.
It was the
Oh,
closet
used
that
to-
we stored our drums.
This the only
in.
time I could go to the go-go, so I had a ball.
Before we would put the
You was fucking
drums
it
in
up.
after
I had
practice,
a ball.
Patrice was
we
like
cut
that.
the lights off because
Tear it
in the
down.
black hole. We would cut the lights off before we put the drums back into the
Y'all
drum
be freaking
closet,
like shit in
the
there.
black closet, and we'd be cranking. What?
I know you was in
Listen,
the
I
black
remember
closet.
being in the black hole before I should have been in the black hole.
Oh, I stayed in the black hole.
I never went.
I got my little purse
She
with
said I
those
never went.
ripped off.
I honestly didn't want to go.
I was like, what
I
is
didn't
this?
understand
Why you
why.
rip my jeans?
Why every week we went to a place where we got shot at and people died and said it was fun. I didn't understand it.
I'm glad I didn't go
I
one of
didn't
those.
get
Like,
it.
But that's like Aqua now.
It was what it
I never
was
wanted to
it was the
participate.
club for young
I still
people.
to this day, and I know
That's all it
nobody
was.
watches this show really like that, but I do not understand how go-go bands reconcile what they did during that era. I really don't. I feel like
First
a lot
of all,
of people
like
need to
Big
have some
G
ownership.
always says, they blame the bands, but it's not the bands.
Nah.
Because if you remember, Big G been since '94 talking
And so-
about
Stop the
ceasefire,
violence.
stop the
Why do we
And so
violence.
hold on, before we do all
literally-
that, you know,
He literally has.
Okay.
condolences to him and his family because he did just lose a
his
son.
His father,
So-
His son.
his son.
So you
and
know,
his mother died like what,
he-
5-6 weeks
yeah,
ago.
But he
His brother
definitely
got killed a couple years
he's
ago.
definitely been an advocate for stopping the violence in our streets from a very early point.
Since-
But I mean, I don't think they can control that shit. Like
I
if your neighborhood is beefing with another neighborhood,
You gotta remember
like,
the
you
climate
can't-
of
Can
the
I say?
city.
Can I say
You
this?
gotta remember
Yeah.
the climate of the city.
I get what all y'all are saying. You're absolutely correct. Individuals are individuals. However, we know songs that incite riots. And for us to continue to play those songs every Saturday, Friday, Sunday, and then to see the outcome after playing these songs,
or shouting out certain neighborhoods,
to have ownership in that. It's no different than what we were just talking about, the city girls and how they're in relationships, but they're actually pandering this fuck free life of niggas. The same thing with these go-go bands. I can understand you can't talk out a double-minded man is a fool. You can't say peace, but know the songs. Know the songs that create the riots that start in the clubs, that transition outside the clubs and leads to shootings. You can't do that.
You sound like C. Dolores Tucker and how she was talking about Tupac.
Okay, hold on. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Okay.
Go-Go has
and I don't fuck with Tupac either. So I am her. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it because I don't understand.
I'm married to fucking
I don't get it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm an advocate for this thing and it be funny and everybody's okay with it. And then when I stand up for another thing, all of a sudden now I'm this other little clown ass lady in the politics. But I still stand by it. If you are gonna create peace, then why your songs didn't say peace?
But I can't say that Go-Go has
ceasefire.
Go-Go has
then after that you call out 1417, all the hoods, see all the fights come into the club. You know these songs incite riots.
But I will say that again. I will say that Go-Go has transitioned. You don't hear a lot of the neighborhoods and shit like that being called. Like
not like
if you go to a Go-Go now and I say they don't do that shit. Like they used to, like calling out the neighborhoods, like 57th, Trinidad, all that shit. They don't do that shit no more like they used to. Because I think that they did realize and take some responsibility for the shit that goes down after the club. So if you think about it, like lately, there has not been situations or shootings and stuff like that after the clubs. When you think about it in perspective.
Because what happened was, the reason why is because it got to a point where go-go was banned everywhere.
It fucks with they
You couldn't go to the Catholic schools no more. Go-go was shut down in DC. It began to get shut down in Maryland because they knew the songs that incited the riots. So they was like, if you're gonna keep playing this music, you cannot play in my establishment.
I'm just trying to figure out how you gonna be at a Catholic school getting crunk. Like, how you gonna be?
They did.
What? Catholic school goers like that.
So I do remember like
TCB, Georgetown Day,
Gonzaga joints, fucking
our homecoming one year at Dunbar. And I don't remember us having a go-go band ever since then. Like, it came my 9th grade year. And since then, we had never had a go-go band.
Why? What happened afterwards?
A fight.
Where?
It was a motherfucking sock hop.
That's what my point is. That's literally my point. And what I'm saying is, it does not make sense to me to know that you
let this motherfucker win.
No. Hold on, but I'm approaching my 20th year anniversary of graduating next year. So I can't say
you old as shit, yo.
Fuck you older than me. So I can't say that they haven't had one since.
So my thing is that
she about to tell you suck her dick again.
You see this?
By the end of the day, she's gonna be first. It was lick my nuts
again.
Yeah, she keep whipping that joint out. We whipping out. You about to be doing selfies in a second. You be Tess, put your dick away. Get off my goddamn phone.
I'm gonna send dick pics out.
Oh shit, Tess sending out dick
big
pics.
Old
matter of fact, I'm gonna lift my dick up. I'm gonna send a picture of my balls.
Just her balls.
Just my balls.
That's my balls. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a component of when violence hits my house, then I'm upset.
No,
you gotta be upset.
But that's why they stopped playing all the motherfucking fight songs in the club too.
And I don't care what DC people are gonna shoot me for it.
And then the crunk.
And the first one, ain't nobody shooting you.
Then the crunk music came in the early 2000s.
3-6 and all of that. It's been continuous. So it's not just go-go. It's a lot of people. I'm like, you know what you were creating. So it's no different than what happened was all of this is built up to what happened with Travis Scott and that big ass venue, and he kept playing. Knowing that he was inciting a riot and people got injured and killed. And this is what it all is. You know your power while you're up there. And you're using your power negligently. And now, all of a sudden, So, I
just say this. I'm pretty sure that me being devil's advocate, I'm pretty sure that he's played that song or whatever he was doing, numerous times before because Astro World has happened before that. And he can't control how people respond to it if they decide to do something that is harmful to another person. That's when you as a person have to control yourself. Because if me and you already know you can't do a nerd concert, right? But if you and I are at a concert,
I'm going to a
having
nerd
a good
concert.
time,
But I'm going to just leave her because I'm going to see Nerd.
You won't make it back.
I will definitely make it
No,
back.
you won't.
Well, how would I
You
not?
have no limits, and it won't be me there to tell you to stop.
You wouldn't tell me to stop if you were there.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. You said you're going to be on fucking cocaine on a
And
police
you would
car.
be there with me, and I would be
all the
watching you
girls in the
overdose.
back of
I'm
the
not
bathroom.
going to do cocaine.
Jesus. 30 and 2, Trees. 30 and 2.
Damn. God. We're doing CPR?
Hey, just keep you a couple knock cans in your pocket. He'll be all right. No. But I think honestly,
Fucked up to get
like
me
no
tonight,
shit. I think
This
my
nigga
ass
was
out.
selling kale salads and juice, and then he went to a Nerd concert and overdosed.
Cocaine is vegan.
Shit.
Cocaine is vegan.
it is.
It's wild.
If it's processed organically. No, but I honestly think that if I went to a Nerd concert, I probably would have Narcan in my purse.
Yo.
Somebody gonna need it.
Might need it.
Somebody gonna need it.
I'm always that person who gets the drunk girl in the bathroom.
Oh,
So I'm pretty sure I'll get the.
You done
the
sold her
OD.
3 cups of drunk, right?
No. First
Baby,
of all,
get up off the ground, baby.
I don't even be bartending at that point. I just be out and I always run into the drunk girl who's upset in the bathroom. Shut the fuck up. First of all, I'm a responsible bartender because I make sure that my patrons drink responsibly.
I believe you.
Okay?
Okay.
Responsibly. You ain't never seen nobody leave me.
I don't know. I kind of left like that the last time.
I left like that.
And you let me
Not
drive
the last
drunk.
time.
Friends don't let friends. Oh, no, the last time I was sober.
Exactly.
I was drinking juice that day.
Liar.
I was like, I ain't eat all day.
Liar. Dan was like, I'm fine. Look at me.
Dan did not drink and drive. It's okay.
Yeah, that day I definitely didn't. That day I was on the 3rd day of a juice cleanse.
I know when people and this is the thing as a bartender, I'm not drinking while I'm bartending. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't drink while I'm bartending.
Because you're working.
Because I'm working and I need to pay attention to people who are coming up to
And
me.
you keep clicking them nails, and all I keep thinking about is motherfuckers are. I got the headphones on. Oh, shit. That's that motherfucking.
That's
Hey,
Do that shit.
Trees, do it.
No.
No, why? Come on.
Nope.
Do it.
Not.
You're not going to do it with me? You're not no fun.
I'm not.
You're not gonna do it with her. You're not no
No,
fun.
I'm not.
Anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
Ooh, this.
Fuck
Boo, bitch.
Boo.
Boo, bitch.
I'm
I'll
not
boo
getting
you
on this
too.
band.
Boo.
No, but I feel like I have to be responsible, right? So you got to make sure, like, I see you coming back a 3rd time
You're supposed to be
for a Hennessy margarita. I'm gonna be like,
as a ABC manager, you're supposed to say, I'm watching you.
yeah, exactly. I'm watching you. So I'm like, who are you driving? Who's driving with you? Oh, my wife is driving me. Okay, cool. You good to go. You got a DD.
That sounds like a conversation you had that day, didn't you?
It did.
And his
Because
wife
I was like,
definitely driving him. So I know exactly who you're talking about.
You're not gonna get me in trouble. I was like this.
Yeah, I know exactly who you was talking about.
You're not gonna get me in
If
trouble.
any of the wives ever need to be driven home, I'm not driving you.
Oh, I was about to say, what is happening?
I thought
Any
he
of
was
the
gonna-
wives need to get driven home?
Well, what are we, 2 hours and 18 minutes in this bitch?
Yeah.
Anybody has any announcement, any up-and-coming events that they want to promote?
Oh, we doing the announcements like we in church. Church announcements.
We're supposed to do that in the beginning.
Okay, well, we didn't do it then.
All right.
You know we ain't got no motherfucking format.
So what's going on?
I got a birthday.
Oh, look at you.
I don't know. It's coming up.
Oh, when's
I'm
your
turn
birthday?
40. September 8th. I'm
The
gonna turn
8th?
40.
So what are you doing on the 10th?
2 weeks.
What are you doing on
I'ma see if I
September
can find-
10th?
I'm gonna see if I can find this.
What are you doing September 10th?
Well, nothing at the moment.
September 10th, we're having a
Well, we gonna
whiskey.
treat you to the
We're
whiskey
having
and
a
cigar
whiskey and
event.
cigar
At Culture Coffee.
event, and we
Is
have
that's the day?
That's September 10th. We have a mobile cigar lounge coming out. We have Uncle Nears is sponsoring. Uncle Nears is sponsoring the event. It's going to be a grown and sexy type shit. And we are definitely building. Shout out to.
I'm there.
Yeah. That's September 10th.
I'm there.
7 to 11.
Stop. Dan don't want to hear you all in the motherfucking microphone.
Yeah, I like Tess's nails.
Want to hear it later.
I don't
all in the videos, singing, dancing.
Oh, you might want to hear
it. I do not want Trees to like me.
Okay.
Listen
but yeah,
to me
it's the 10th. Where you at? You going out of town, aren't you?
I'm in there. So you gonna be there with me?
You won't be?
You gonna be there too?
So you coming too?
Hey.
Whiskey and cigar.
You better.
I can walk. Yeah, because I said I can walk across the street.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Kick it
September
with
10th.
your boy. Birthday. Can I set up like a little, not a booth?
We gonna get you VIP
I want a section by myself.
No, you're gonna be sitting in the lounge chairs.
Yeah.
It's real sexy. So
With
y'all
Tess.
gonna have a VIP joint.
I can
With
walk
Tess
across the
there.
street and
She not working.
with my box.
Dress cute and sexy. Get ready.
I won't be
smoke
working.
cigars.
No, you not working. I said that. I want
Somebody
you next
tell
to
me
me.
how the cigars. What
Nigga,
cigars I need? I need a cigar
Be acting
tasting.
like-
I don't be
cigar
acting like
tasting?
anything.
Yeah, a cigar pulling or something.
That actually might be
I need
cool.
somebody to help me with that. I'm gonna talk to sir. I'm gonna talk to sir. I'm gonna tell him I need them to do cigar tasting classes for people who want to get into cigars but don't know exactly.
Shout
what
out to
to get.
Chapter 50. We will set that up.
And
that
cutting.
actually be cool. And
Cutting,
cutting.
like,
But they can
cutting
do
and
all that. They
lighting.
can do
No,
cutting.
yeah, but cutting and lighting, like, because I think that's what people struggle with, and that's
Yeah.
what's intimidating to a
Yeah.
lot of women.
Yeah.
What I've learned since we started planning for this event is DC has a big cigar aficionado community, and I didn't know that, but now I know.
Because you gotta find the pockets. It's like little pockets all through the DMV. Like, so you got people who go to TG's, and you got people who go to
Maybe I'll go to TG's this weekend.
go to Shelley's, and you
I
got
don't even know what y'all talking
people
about.
who used to go to like
What is a
Civil-
TD?
TG's is a
Civil
cigar
is
lounge.
one I've heard.
Civil
A
is
lot of people went to Civil go to Uptown now. That's on Georgia and Petworth or somewhere over there.
Yeah, so it's called Petworth Cigar.
Okay, and then there's one over there. It's one down on 19th
Which is
Street.
women
I
and
buy my
black
cigars from the one on 19th Street, 19th and L.
Casa.
I don't know the name of the place. It's right across the street from fucking.
It's not.
It's over by
Shelley's.
Ozio's.
Shelley's probably.
It might be. I don't know. I don't know the name
Or
of it. I just be walking in the bitch.
another one. I forget the other one's name.
But it's a nice town.
But I mean, but
What's the joint on Waldorf that everybody was going to? Branch Avenue.
so you got two now. One is Privilege, and the other one
Yeah,
is
Privilege.
Tinderbox.
And Tinderbox. Tinderbox is the one I know. Everybody go to fucking Tinderbox.
Yeah, but that's the hike. That's
It is. It's
all of
fucking
it's a
Waldorf.
hike.
It's Waldorf.
So you got to go
Well,
down
you
there.
don't have to go to Waldorf. You can come to Culture
I
Coffee
go to
too.
Crofton.
Yeah, you
on
can.
September
On
10th
September the 10th.
for the whiskey
need
and
to go out there.
cigar.
Two of my
social.
favorite things.
So we're gonna have a great
Whiskey
sexy
and cigar.
That's
time.
probably the last time I can wear a sundress
Am
too.
I the
Like,
third?
because
You're wearing a
it's,
sundress.
probably will. Maybe I can find me a sugar
I
daddy.
might
with
put
a-
me some linens on.
I don't know what I'm wearing because we're gonna be working.
Yeah, we're going to be working.
So I gotta be cute and comfortable.
And Miss V gonna tell you you gonna need to cover them titties up there behind her bar.
Oh, I ain't gonna be behind no motherfucking bar.
She said, y'all come out here, your trees come out here with shit out.
Hey, Miss D.
Keep
I
going.
didn't know. So I went to Chick-fil-A, like no shade, major shade to Chick-fil-A. They pissed me off. But I was like, see, if Miss V was open, I'd go over here and give me a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah, facts though.
I wouldn't have to come over here and deal with y'all bullshit.
Yeah.
Give me one the next
And that was
time
but that was the first time I've had a bad experience at Chick-fil-A.
That Chick-fil-A a little different.
Because it's up to,
That Chick-fil-A a little different.
you put that motherfucker in Northeast overrated.
Them niggas ain't nobody said my pleasure now one time in
No,
that
I've had my pleasure.
I've had it.
But when them niggas standing outside, sometimes you can catch them like this. Oh, we
The
going
fuck?
oh, the
Or
fuck?
like so the lady was directing traffic, and you know that setup is just not the best.
It's not.
So instead of me going up and making a U-turn, I went through rig. I went up rig
All the way
and
around?
went into the side. And she was like, "You gotta go park because you blocking my traffic.
She said, "My pleasure." What happened to my pleasure, bitch?
It is your
Yo,
I
was like, I'm blocking the traffic, but this is the entrance that you guys
Anytime you get
the
listen, I swear to God, try this anytime. Anytime you get bad service at Chick-fil-A, just look them dead in their eyes and say, "What happened to my pleasure?" And they will literally go into Chick-fil-A mode.
Nope, you know
every time.
I did it one even better.
Yes.
I gave him digital feedback, and I got a free chicken sandwich.
Hold on, guys. You done it?
You gonna let me live?
Nope.
Can I tell my stand-up joke?
Nigga, the way you just try to yes me and look at me real,
What happened to my
real
pleasure?
sweet right now.
What happened to my pleasure?
You said it to them.
Watch what happened.
What did they say?
They said, "I
Tell
apologize, sir."
Tell me the scenario.
I apologize,
What
sir.
time and where Chick-fil-A did it happen?
Leave let Dan live. He had this joke ready. When somebody talk about Jesus chicken, he had it ready. Don't do my friend like that. Yeah. You snort it? I love it. I'm not the only one who snorts. And it's really funny.
And since my wife is snorting, I think we should wrap up this episode because we're about to play some nerd.
I'm going to play the bed. I'm not playing
Yeah,
no.
actually, I'm
Here
tired.
we go with this shit.
I'm
All right,
tired.
it's time to go.
This time I'm
There go my
tired.
clap.
The bed.
It's time to go. Look.
And this has been another episode of Figuring It Out.
They gotta play the bed.
We're trying to play the bed.
I am. Oh, that's the sign I was
Put
trying
you
to
in the bed. And